players like crazy leadership and knew exactly what to do in different situations. At Chelsea, they don't have that.
Billy Sharp, meanwhile, who played under Rosenior at Hull, says the man's a great coach who was unfairly attacked by the media and badly let down, but Chelsea legend Graham Lasseau understands why he couldn't get a grip of the dressing room.
Even just the body language in his press conferences, the language he used, the way he tried to control what he was saying, it wasn't genuine. I never felt that.
Well, Andoni Iraola is a prime target, and he won't be going back to Athletic Bilbao because they're set to appoint Edin Terzic. Barcelona have confirmed Lamine Yamal will not play again for them this season after getting injured, but he is expected to be fit in time for the World Cup. And Tony Oker's told talkSPORT he would be open to fighting Lawrence Okoli again if he's cleared by VADA after his positive drugs test blew their fight in Paris up in smoke. Despite Okoli claiming the test result was due to a substance used for shoulder treatment, Yoker says he has no excuses.
When you are on VADA, when you do some tests, you have to tell them what you're taking. And I'm a professional, you know now at 33 years old that as soon as you take something, you go on the website and you check.
And with the World Cup creeping ever closer, make sure to listen to our latest How to Win the World Cup podcast episode where Jose Font talks all things Ronaldo ahead of what will be his sixth outing.
talkSPORT News.
3 asylum seekers have been found guilty of repeatedly raping a woman on Brighton Beach, and health information linked to 500,000 study volunteers has been found for sale online in China. More with Emma at past.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit. With over 600 centres across the UK, most of which open 7 days a week, we're always there when you need us. QuickFit. Drive away happy every time.
Fine sunny evening, warm for most of us, chilly along eastern coasts and windy in the southwest.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein. By the way, brand new show, fresh show. They've rewritten today's script. It's a brand new script. Anyway, it's me, Andy Goldstein. Stuart Pearce alongside me.
It's Darren here, by the way, Darren Bent. Easy. All right, fella.
That's Stuart Pearce.
Fella, you all right?
Sunshine. All right. All right, DB.
I'm bad, you?
You all right? It's good. You're bad?
No, I'm good, actually.
You just said I'm bad.
No, I'm good.
All right, okay.
How's,
That's all right. JR, he's all right. He missed you. You see the pair of trainers I picked out for him?
Jeez.
Show you them later, Jack.
I bet he's got them already.
He's probably got them on. But Jingo, we've got a show for you today. We'll be asking whether Man City's 1-0 win against Burnley last night was a positive result for Arsenal. I don't really get that, but everyone on our group chat was suggesting it. As Chelsea start their search for a new manager, we're asking how much their players are worth right now. Does Benty know about our special guest, Joe? Joe, does Benty know about our special guest?
Yeah, give it a shot.
No. Do you know who else we got on the show?
No.
I don't really want to tell him. I'll tell you now. You ready? I'll tell you in a second.
Right.
Special guest, I'll tell you when the music dips. And Kevin Atcho joins us for this week's Drive Worldwide. All that plus we need your questions for Benty. And what's happening, Benty? We got IMDb.
Oh, hey, watch one. Hey.
4 a.m., 3 a.m. Okay, that's nice.
Unbelievable film as well.
Good, it's taken over the world, that is. It's Drive on talkSPORT, busy show. You can be a part of it. We'd love you to. 03717 223344.
How are we, Darren? We well?
Already? Kev's already in the credits?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good, Kev. You?
No, that's a joke. We just played that as a joke. How are you? Right, we've got a guest on our show. You weren't in the meeting, right? Yeah. And when it was announced by producer Joe, I went, does Benty know that? And he went, no. And I went, let me tell him on air. I'll give you 10 guesses.
All right.
All right. So he's not coming in, sadly, but he's on the phone or Zoom, whatever it is. All right. 10 guesses. All right.
Sportsman.
Yes. 1.
Still playing?
No. 2.
Have we referenced him before?
Many a time. 3. Yeah.
Hold on.
Is that it? Is that where it stops?
Was he one of the best?
The best. 4. Yeah.
Okay. Do we reference him, but in the right way?
No. 5.
Desmond. You got Desmond on.
How do you know that?
Because obviously, when you said we get him on loads of times.
Desmond Douglas on the show today.
Talking about what?
Table tennis. What do you think he's talking about?
Table tennis. Why are we?
Table tennis is coming back. There's a big old event coming up soon. The Copper Box. No, Joe's telling me I'm wrong. It's 100 years of the World Championships. I thought you said there was an event at the Copper Box. There is. There is an event at the Copper Box. 100 years of ping pong.
Have you ever been to watch ping pong live?
No. Is it ping pong or table tennis? Is there a difference?
Yeah, I mean,
no, but is there a different? Is it a different game?
No.
See, right. I think it is. I think ping pong, you have the same bat. Table tennis, you can have the bat with the little dots on.
Okay, but have you ever been to a live table tennis match?
No.
I promise you. It will blow your mind if you watch it.
Yeah, or I've seen it on the telly.
No,
right?
but you know...
No, I have. You say no, I have.
No, but I'm talking about... I get it on TV, you go, wow, but no, when you're there live and you actually see how far back the rallies go, you're like, how is that even possible?
Have you seen that film that's come out about ping pong?
Forrest Gump? Oh, no.
Marty Supreme it is.
No.
Mate, you got to watch that.
You don't docs...
No, this is not a doc. This is a movie. It nearly won an Oscar. It's that fella that's dating that woman. Timothy Chalamet. He's dating someone famous. Who's he dating?
When he was a Kardashian?
No, one of the Kardashians, yeah.
Kendall
Kardashian, yes.
Or Kylie? It's a Kardashian.
Kylie.
I think Lewis is with...
Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. Timothy Chalamet does it. Whatever his name is. It's a great movie. It's a great movie.
It's about him playing tennis. So I watched him over the weekend, actually. Old Timothy Chalamet, whatever his name is.
Chamilever. Timothy Chamilever.
In June. Dune, it's called.
Dune?
Yeah, great.
It's a remake of Dune, the original, right?
Unbelievable.
What's that like? What's it about in a nutshell?
I mean, it's quite hard to understand, but basically, it's good. It's really good.
Okay, all right.
Unbelievable.
I don't know. I just know there's sand about.
Yeah, him and Zendaya.
Right.
Like,
what's it about? It's like a rough idea of what it's about.
Basically, they're all trying to... There's a thing called Spice, which basically runs the world. And, yeah, that's what I've got for you. Right, it's a great film.
So you can't tell what it's about?
No, it's complicated. Like, his whole family gets... Not all his whole family, but his father gets slaughtered and...
Jeez.
But
that's it.
Have you watched the Michael Jackson movie yet? Not yet.
No, it's not for me.
Yeah, it is.
I feel uncomfortable watching it.
No.
I'm guessing large chunks will be left out.
No.
Of his life story.
Incredible.
Yeah. There'll be bits they just, you get that with all movies, by the way, but there'll be chunks of his story, I imagine, because they don't have time to tell the whole story.
Oh, no.
I think that's safe. I can get away with that.
No.
That they leave out.
You're going to watch
it? No, of course I'm not going to watch it.
Why not?
No, I just told you. I'm uncomfortable with it.
I'm watching it.
Yeah, of course you are. You love the fella.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what did annoy me about it.
Oh, here we
the
go.
guy that plays Michael Jackson, I don't think looks like him. And I know that's not necessarily important, but sometimes when, what's his name?
Oh, him in Rhapsody.
Right, he looked a bit like him.
Like
when
Freddie.
the fella played Brian Clough in The Damn United, he was unbelievable, that actor. He does loads of stuff. I can't remember his name, famous actor. But I just don't think he looks like him.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, let's be honest. You're going to find it hard to find someone who's going to look like him.
Yeah, because Michael Jackson didn't even look like him.
Yes, Michael Jackson didn't look like Michael Jackson. So, but no, I'm looking forward to watching that.
Are you going to the premiere? You've been invited?
No, it's out already. 22nd of April.
Oh, okay. Why have you watched it then?
Because I've got the time. But I'm going to go, I think, this weekend.
All right, okay. Take the family?
Yeah.
Take the kids?
No.
Probably not for kids, is it?
No. Yeah, but...
No, I'm saying it's like a 15, right?
Yeah, I'm going to definitely watch it.
Oh, do you want to make more noise opening that can of Pepsi?
No, Pepsi?
What is it?
Pepsi, Michael Jackson, that's why he did it. Remember the Pepsi advert? MJ.
Yeah, I told you, I don't want to...
Yeah, but I can't wait to watch it. That was a good question, Ben. No, but I am going to watch it.
Yeah, thanks, Ben. Keep questions just... Benny, what's the matter? Why are you opening another one?
Jack, you just be... hey, you just relax, mate, yeah? Do you know what I mean? We start playing on these buttons and that. Do you know what I mean? Breathe and eat.
Jack, you went in yesterday. Jack was reminiscing about the story. He was sweating, even telling us about the story.
Do you know what? There was even like a few people who obviously listen to the show already.
Yeah.
That were like, what did Jack do that in that picture?
We can't talk about that.
Don't worry about that.
We can't talk about it. It's disgusting. I'm surprised HR haven't looked at this.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's still time. We have got lots of time on today's show for you. If you want to be part of it, pick up the phone 03717 22 We will be trying our grip test today at some stage because Chris Evans is doing it on his show and they've challenged us, so we're going to challenge him back. And I'm counting on you, by the way. It's not going to be me. It's certainly ain't going to be Billy to get our record score for drive time on the grip. Don't do it now.
I'm not going to.
But on the grip, well, you're picking it up, so that suggests you are.
Oh, I can't touch it.
No, you can't touch it. So we'll do that a bit later on. We've got End of Show quiz. We've got the best of talkSPORT.
IMDb.
We've got IMDb. We've got What's Happening Benty. This is what day is it? Thursdays are the best show. Thursdays are the best show.
Great film as well.
Okay.
What a film.
Was that this morning?
No, I woke up at 3:27 it was.
What, today?
Today. Watched the whole thing.
Wow. Are you getting to a stage now where when you wake up, you almost feel obliged to get up to put a movie on?
No, but this one, I was thinking, you know what, let me just get this on. And even I've seen it.
Okay. Roughly, what decade is it from?
I'd say 90s.
Okay. Oh, the best films are made in the 90s. Okay.
What a film. Great actor in it. Great two actors in it.
All right. Man and woman? Man and man? Woman
Man and a woman.
Okay.
One of them is
All right, don't give us any more clues. IMDb in the last hour. We're going to start with Man City. They could only manage a narrow 1-0 win at Burnley last night. So, Arsenal fans, is the title back on?
Who sends Haaland racing clear. He's outpaced Ekdal. He's got into the penalty area. He sends it past the goalkeeper. A delightful little chip. Straight over Dubravka and into the net. And it's taken mere seconds for Haaland to open his account tonight.
Last night, Manchester City, yes, very good going forward, but defensively very open. Missed a lot of chances. But now, Ali, it's a shootout.
They were trying to protect that lead, I felt, from like the 50th minute. And that's not like City. City are at their best when they go for the goal.
And it's victory for Manchester City, just about.
Yeah, it was a bit of a nail bite, wasn't it? Man City, they moved top of the league with a 1-0 win at Burnley last night. They have the same points and goal difference as Arsenal. They're in second place. So they currently sit top on goals scored. But many have suggested it was a missed opportunity for City to put more goals past the Burnley side, who have now been relegated after the game. Pep Guardiola spoke to talkSPORT's Samuel Matterface.
What was the reason for not scoring more goals tonight? A lack of ruthlessness or good Burnley defending?
I don't have the answer.
What was your opinion?
I don't know. Both keeper Dubravka was good. We missed. I'm pretty sure one thing: my players want to score goals. That's for sure.
Sometimes he's a man of few words, Pep. But the most important thing for him and Man City fans is they are now top of the Premier League. How does that make you feel as an Arsenal fan?
Yeah, it's one of those. I mean, I didn't watch the game. Because you know what I mean? It's one of them.
I'm surprised you didn't, because with 5 minutes ago you'd have got very excited about it.
Yeah, no, but it's one of them where I expect when I saw them go one up after 6 minutes.
Yeah,
I went, here we go.
Yeah, me too.
Do you know what it means? But it's one of them where you have to just go, okay, fair enough. And I understand where some supporters are coming from when they say it's the best possible outcome. Because if Man City had gone to Burnley and beat them by 6, and you look at the goal difference, you're going, oh my goodness. But now everything is level apart from goals scored.
See, this is what I don't get. So we've got a WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it ticking away last night.
Oh, did you?
But Luke, who's a diehard, a devout Arsenal fan, he's nuts about Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
He actually said, he quoted what you've just said, actually, it's the best possible result Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, the best possible result is Man City losing.
But obviously that was never going to happen.
No, but also with 5 minutes to go, the then best possible result was Burnley nicking an equaliser.
Yeah, apart from Man City getting beat or drawing, they were the best two. But in terms of this scenario, 1-0 was perfect.
Yeah, but 1-0 is always better than 2-0, better than 3-0. So it's a little bit of a pointless saying.
Well, it's not, because if they go...
The best possible result we could have hoped, that's a lie.
Well, no, the best is...
It's the worst win.
Yes, it's the worst, best result we could have hoped for. Because 1-0 against Burnley...
That's such a bad claim.
Okay, if they're going to be 8-0.
I know. Here's the thing, right? And One World Billy made this point. I'm not going to steal his thunder in the meeting. It was a great point. It wasn't that long ago Arsenal were 9 points clear. You'd ask an Arsenal fan, including yourself, you're going to win. Long way to go.
Yeah.
Right? Now there's less games to go, and you're second. I ask any Arsenal fan, we're going to win it.
Oh no!
Now that makes no sense.
Oh no! So I still think it's going to be tough. And Man City in this.
But you think you're going to win it?
Whoever said that?
Do you think you're going to win it? Luke does.
I'm not.
Lots of if I put a call out now, Arsenal fans, you're going to win it. Majority would say yes.
Oh, see, I'm unsure at the minute, because Man City in this type of position are relentless. But 1-0 Burnley, you go, we've got away one there. Because I think we even did our predictions. I think I said like 4-5-0 Man City. Now all of a sudden the goal difference is there.
Yeah.
But now it almost feels like a shootout. Now Arsenal almost need to do what they've not been able to do in a little while, which is go and smash somebody. So,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It can't be 1-0s and 2-0s now. It's because Man City might continue to dominate. But if Arsenal now can score goals, I just think,
okay,
there we go.
How are you optimistic about it?
About what?
Arsenal winning it.
I mean, I'm hopeful. My head tells me what's saying because my heart is saying.
That's what I don't get. 9 points clear, and you wouldn't commit.
No.
And now you're second.
And I'm still not committing.
I know, but you're more optimistic now that you're second than you were when you were 9 points.
Of course I'm not. When we're 9 points clear, no, I was not.
Well, Arsenal fans are.
Okay, but that's not me.
But I'd speak to Dale in the office. I'll speak to Luke in the office. You're going to win it? Well, I'm not saying that. Now they're second. Yeah, we're going to win
what it is? It's because Arsenal haven't won it in such a long time.
Yeah.
That you're scared to commit. Where if I was a City fan or a Liverpool fan and it was this position, or 9 points clear, I'm going, we're winning it. Because it's been so long and second, you can understand why some Arsenal fans are a little bit unsure.
City's next game, Everton away. Arsenal is Newcastle at home. How are you feeling about that, Newcastle at home? And we should beat them, right? They're awful at the moment.
Yeah, but still. Yeah, but so were Wolves were the worst team. We've got a point there.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what? It's one of them. Also, because I'm working Saturday as well, I come off air at 5:20. I hate listening to Arsenal on the radio. because it always feels like anytime the ball's anywhere near the box.
What time your game is? Half
5 Newcastle. Anytime the ball's anywhere near the box, you're like, oh my goodness, they're going to concede or they're going to score.
Yeah.
But all Arsenal could do, they know what they've got to do. Well, they know what they have to do anyway. Yeah. But now all of a sudden, it's still there. You're still hanging on.
Who's more likely? City away at Everton, you're at home to Newcastle. Who's more likely to go wrong this weekend?
I mean, but Arsenal's form right now would suggest Arsenal.
Okay.
And Man City, you look at Man City right now, I mean, they are absolutely... Burnley, they beat Burnley. They beat us, beat Chelsea, smashed Liverpool, beat Arsenal before that in the final. Do you know what I mean? So they've won 5 in a row.
Yeah.
When you start looking at...
You lost 4 out of 5, haven't you?
You start looking at Arsenal, you got beat by City, drew with Sporting, lost to Bournemouth, beat Sporting in the Champions League, lost to Southampton, lost to City.
Yeah, I feel for you.
Why?
I'm joking. Arsenal fans, you're second in the league. The more of you think you're going to win it. I bet the switchboard... Only phone me up if you're an Arsenal fan and you think you're going to win the Prem.
It's definitely it's either heart over head.
Yeah, but why weren't they saying this 9 points clear? That's what I don't get.
Yeah, but I don't think any... Yeah, of course you're going to get a couple that would come on and go, we're going to win it. But I think a lot of them were quite...
I won't get one call.
You
won't get one call.
That's as what?
I'd like to think there's not an Arsenal fan out there stupid enough to phone up and go, we'll win it.
Well, it's not being stupid.
I don't think they will.
But there's a chance.
There is no chance. When we come back, we'll be filling. There'll be no calls lined up. I promise you. There's no way an Arsenal fan now, they're second, will phone up and say we're going to win it when they wouldn't say that 9 points clear.
Oh, we'll see.
If you're an Arsenal fan and you're definitely going to win the Premier League, 03717 22 3344, I expect no one to pick up the phone. Vincent Kompany's side have won their 35th Bundesliga title at the weekend, have made adding another winger this summer a top priority. Gordon's thought to be open to a move to the Bundesliga, even though a starting spot, the Allianz, is not guaranteed. Sources reveal the England international has already spoken to Harry Kane about life in Munich. Newcastle United reported to be willing to sell, providing their valuation of at least £75 million is met. Do you think that there's a possibility that Bayern might balk that valuation, Coisty? 75 million? It's a lot of money. I mean, he's a, good player. Fully fledged England international.
Oh, 100%, mate. 75 million. Far too much. Far too much. Good player. I like him. Hasn't shown any level of consistency in the league. I would say best form's been in the Champions League or certainly Europe. Would he be interested in going? You better believe he would. I mean, if you're Anthony Gordon, crikey, a move to Bayern Munich, why would you not?
But because you might not play every week.
I know, I get that, and I was just about to say, you look at it. I've got Musiala, Diaz, Guerrero. I mean, Elise, Harry Kane, Gnabry. He won't start. I mean, if Bayern Munich were playing PSG today and he was in that squad, he wouldn't start, right? He would not start. He would not start a must-win game for Bayern Munich.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals and taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology. do you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Who's in this tune? Don't tell him.
Oh, that's a good one.
There's two of them.
Rene Renata.
No?
I know. If you tell me the first time, I'll tell you the second.
Outcast, I just told you. Big Boy. Andre 3000.
Never. I've heard the song.
And then Miss Jackson next to something.
Driver Talk Sport, it's me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, alongside in partnership with Jacko, Styler Brands for every man. Still to come, we're hearing your questions in What's Happening Benty. This is your chance to ask Benty anything you want outside the box. Outside the box, whatever that means. Send us a WhatsApp voice note, 03717222344. Any question you want. Like, for over's sake, what's your favourite make of clothing? That'd be a pointless one. When was the last time you wore 3/4 length trousers? Maybe that's...
They'll be out soon then with the winter.
Oh, no, mate.
You say no, I wear them and you go, Bentley.
No.
Where do you get them from?
No, I would never... I just can't. It's not my style. There's no way I could get away with that. There's no way I could get away with 3/4 length.
I'm sorry, you have a style?
Oh, come on. All right? You're my official stylist, so don't...
Exactly. So if I come in with 3/4...
No, I just couldn't do it. Some things you wear and I couldn't wear.
I'm going to wear denim top like you do and 3/4 you'll go... With the right pair of trainers and you'll go...
You'll
go, Bentley. Oh.
Yeah, with the furry dunks. Yeah. I just quickly, Commentary's chairman, Doug King, isn't worried about losing Frank Lampard this summer.
No, I think unless it's Chelsea, then Frank's there, man. He's got. At the end of the day, I always think he's got them back to where they want to get to, the promised land.
Yeah, of course he has. Bryce DeChambeau in the world of golf is working on a new live golf contract despite fears of the tour's finances. I'm led to. I heard a chat with, I can't remember who it was. Excuse me, on the breakfast show on Monday. What day is today? No, it was yesterday. It was yesterday. Mm. He apparently wants £500 million to stay with Live Golf.
Oof. I don't know golf, but if he's getting £500 million, he wants it from Live. What would he be getting from the PGA?
I don't think you get any money from the PGA. You just get their winnings.
Oh, so hold on. They Live. You get a sign-on fee.
Yeah, exactly that.
No wonder you don't want that to go.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Or he wants to get over the line before they pull it.
Yeah, imagine that. I said before that no Arsenal fans would be stupid enough to phone up and tell me they're going to win the league.
They're not using stupid either.
Full switchboard.
Honestly.
What's the matter with people? Let's find out. Michael's an Arsenal fan. Hello, Michael.
How are we doing?
I'm good, Mike. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much. I've been trying to get through on a few occasions, never had the pleasure.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't see personally anything's changed.
Well, you were 9 points. You're 9 points in the lead, and now you're second.
No,
so a lot has changed.
I'm not disputing any of that. That's 100%. We all know that. The difference being is now we're on the chase. We can't keep having 6 players behind the ball. He's got to go forward. Watching the game the other day and then watching the highlights, we had plenty of chances. The centre forward obviously isn't good enough. Going back to habits ain't good enough, but that's what we got to get on with. We got to push forward. Then beating Burnley 1-0, not very clever for me. They've let us back in. It's now up to the players to get on with it.
Sorry. You had a 9-point lead. They're top, and they've let you back in.
I'm not disputing any of that.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. They've let you back in. Is that what you said? Man City have let Arsenal back in by going top for the first time since August.
Nobody could have smashed them 5 or 6.
They've let you in.
100%. Mr. Bent understands what I'm saying.
They've let you in.
You being a man... Listen, I can remember you talking about Garnacho. How have we sold him? The kid's useless. Getting on the up.
They've let you in. A 9-point lead 12 days ago. You're second, and they've let you in.
Just funny, if we had 9 points clear, right, and if an Arsenal fan had come in here and said, we're going to win it, I know the exact expression that would have come out of your mouth. Arrogant.
Man City have not let you in.
No, listen, we've
Man City let you in?
No, we've let ourselves down in terms of having a 9 point.
Man City let you in?
No, but in this situation, I fully expected Man City to go, because goal difference effectively could be a point.
I honestly can't believe the straws that you are clutching at to have a pop at Man City.
No, but you understand why 1-0.
They're back on the.
Yeah,
any Man City
you understand 1-0 is better than them smashing them 6.
When was the last time anyone beat Burnley 6-0? It just doesn't happen anymore.
Right, would you like me to tell you?
Yeah.
But
6-0 Burnley.
No, not 6-0. But
you just said
no. The last time they took a good hiding.
Right.
Well, Forest just beat them 4-1.
Right. So by 3 goals.
So Man City could have done that, but they didn't.
Oh, I can't believe this is the stick you're beating Man City with. They're top. You're second.
I'm not giving Manchester City no stick, but what I'm saying is 1-0 you go.
They've let you in. They've opened the door, Man City.
It could have been worse.
Madness. Robbie's an Arsenal fan. Hello, Rob.
Robbie, how are we?
All right, Rob.
How are we, lads?
We're good.
Yeah. Let me just check, because I didn't ask the last fella. Have you had a drink this afternoon?
No drinks. I'm just trying to make sure you can hear me all right.
I can what?
You can hear me all right?
Oh, yeah, loud and clear.
I've got the radio on the background.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of nonsense talked in the last couple of months, and I want to ask you guys a couple of questions after I have my say as well.
Okay.
Now, you're talking about the Burnley game. Arsenal have got Burnley at home, so that's why people are saying that they've let them in, because Arsenal will belt them at home. Now,
wait, sorry, what's that based on?
They will belt Burnley at home. I'll call back when they will. That's what it's based on.
You didn't belt Bournemouth at home, you lost.
Bournemouth are better than Burnley.
Oh, you didn't belt Wolves, did you?
We beat them home.
That was the one game that they'll regret.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you watch that game,
who have you belted
this season? Couple of players. Sorry,
who have you belted this season at home?
Atletico Madrid. Have that
in the league.
Who
have you belted in the league?
Well, it's been pretty close all year.
No, but who have you belted in the league? Go on, because you're going to belt
Tottenham.
Why can't he answer for himself?
Tottenham. No, because I'm helping Robbie out. Tottenham.
Right, and that's what you're going with. Bottom of the league, Tottenham.
We there's a couple of teams that have been very close at home, especially of late.
Right, go on. So you're going to belt them, yeah? Go on.
Sorry. Well, I have. Yeah, well, I'll put money where my mouth is. I personally think that they'll win it from here. Newcastle aren't in good form. There's a couple of players coming back. If you looked at, sorry,
Arsenal aren't in good form.
Yeah, but they've lost some. Okay. I'll ask you the question because you keep cutting me off and you want to talk for me. Who have Arsenal lost lately in that middle part and forward from injuries that haven't held their cause?
Bournemouth.
No, players. Who have Arsenal lost?
Oh, is that what you're blaming it on? They've lost players. I thought you had the best squad in Europe.
They've lost a couple of players recently that they'll get back, and that's the reason why they've had a bit of a dip.
I thought you had the best squad in Europe.
Did I say that?
Well, Piers Morgan did, and he represents Arsenal fans.
Well, I'm not Piers Morgan, am I?
All right. Do you not think you had a good squad?
They all thought it was wrapped up. A lot of people thought it was wrapped up weeks ago, and it wasn't. It only needed a couple of results to go against you, and they're back in it, which they are.
Who have you had injured?
Hang on. Let me just say one thing before you keep cutting me off. It's a 5-game run-in. It's a shootout from here. Arsenal have a better draw. The 3 teams that Man City play coming up are all in contention for Champions League if results go their way. Bournemouth will be difficult. Brentford will be difficult. They play Aston Villa at home, and then they've got Everton away. Arsenal have got Newcastle this weekend. They also play Crystal Palace, and they've got Burnley at home. So City last night, City should have won that 4-0. Arsenal could easily beat Burnley, 3-4-0, 5-1, 4-1. And the goal difference, I think Arsenal have got a better chance to improve it than City does. They've got more difficult games, and particularly the Bournemouth game. That's going to be really difficult for Man City to put a cricket score on, as it will be for other teams.
I don't think Man City need a cricket score because you're not going to win all your games, and they are.
They aren't going to win all their games.
Well,
I'll bet you. If you want to, how much do you want to bet?
Well, I don't bet, but you're not going to win all your games.
Well, they won't win all their games either.
Oh.
And
I'll tell you what. Here's the thing, Robbie. We don't know, right? We don't know because it's not happened. But what we do know is you had a 9-point lead 12 days ago, and now you're second. That's what we know, right?
Yeah, and I've been calling it independently with other people that I've been speaking to as well.
Just answer me this. Have they opened the door, Man City, by winning last night? Have they opened the door?
They didn't score enough last night.
Have they opened the door?
It is open, yeah.
They've opened the door, okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. They've opened the door. I've never heard so much poppycock in all my
Why
life.
not let Robbie speak?
Open the door.
Hey.
I've got to go to break. Joe just shouted in my ear. It's half past.
Why not let Robbie speak?
I just told you, because half past. I'm late. I'll get in trouble. If you've opened the door, no, don't bother. Still to come, we'll be joined by table tennis icon and legend. We're so excited. Desmond Douglas joins us after the break. First, it's time for no Googling. Mikel Arteta is the manager to spend the most days at the top of the Premier League without ever winning it. 539. We want to know, why on earth is he still in charge? Oh, no, sorry. We want to know which manager is second on that list. So who's stayed at the top of the Premier League and never won it? Good question. The answer to that and more importantly, Sir Desmond Douglas, when we come back.
What happened, though, Jack?
Oh, mate, look, it was gutless and spineless performance. I'm trying to choose my words, but I'm so angry and I'm so disgusted with that performance. That is, first off, I don't know what that was. That was absolutely turgid, disgusting. And do you know what? It's getting worse. It's getting worse. And that, Brighton are a good side. I mean, they caught us at a good time. No, they are a good side, by the way.
Good team.
They are. But that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. And do you know what? We got Leeds at the weekend, okay? And I'm telling you now, we ain't winning that game. We are not winning that game. We're getting dumped out the FA Cup. I don't know where the next victory's going to come from. I don't know where the next shot on target's going to come from. Absolutely disgusted. I am. I think it's the worst performance that I've ever seen, and I've played in a few as a Chelsea side. I genuinely, I can't think of a worse performance than that. I genuinely can't.
No encouraging signs.
I cannot think of a worse, gutless, spineless performance.
No signs?
I just can't think of a worse performance.
Any signs?
Encouraging signs? No, disgusting signs.
Any good signs?
Disgusting signs. Disgusting signs. Encouraging signs. Disgusting signs.
Encouraging signs?
Disgusting signs. Encouraging signs. Disgusting signs. Disgusting signs. That's all I've got. Disgusting. Disgusting signs. Absolutely disgusted with that.
Over the last few years, Formula One has gone from elitist and insular to a global entertainment brand. The transformation's down to American investment group Liberty Media, who cultivated a new image for the sport since buying it in 2016. Better access to drivers, improved content on social media, and tapping into the US market have given F1 a massive boost in both attention and revenues. But is everyone happy? The fans certainly are, as evidenced by Drive to Survive. Almost 7 million people per season have tuned in to get all the gossip and all the drama from the paddock. The extra exposure means the drivers can demand a higher salary too. In 2010, the top drivers were earning $20 million a year, which isn't bad. But now, the very best earn 3 times that, with Max Verstappen getting a whopping $65 million in 2025. But money doesn't always buy happiness. Some drivers, including Verstappen, don't like the pageantry the changes have brought about. In Las Vegas in 2023, Verstappen said the drivers were made to look like clowns, and the event was 99% performance and 1% race. Some purists who still watch the sport feel the same, and that the spirit of competition has suffered. But Formula One and Liberty Media don't look like slowing down anytime soon. So expect more races, major events and exclusive access in future.
Baby mama's mama. Yeah, go like this.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real.
Driver talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, the singer to my left goes by the name of Darren Bent. Before the break, I asked the question, Mikel Arteta is the manager to spend the most days at the top of the Prem without ever winning it. 5-3-9. Who's second on that list with 3-3-9? Just some clues.
Brendan Rodgers.
No. I'll give you a perm.
Perm?
He had a good perm. He was a Ballon d'Or winner. Played for Hamburg.
Kevin Keegan.
Kevin Keegan.
Oh, because he had Newcastle.
Yeah.
Is that I would love it if we beat them.
Yeah. I think that was Newcastle Leeds, wasn't it?
Was it?
Fergie was like, yeah, Leeds will roll over.
The iconic Kevin Keegan's when Anfield, when he slumped over the advertising board.
When Collymore scores a goal. Who scored the winner in the other one?
Fowler, was it? I want to say Fowler.
Was Fowler, yeah. That was the following year, right? 2-4-3s on the bounce.
Incredible, that. Asprilla got a lovely goal in one.
Yeah.
Outside of the boot, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's tremendous. Great game. Still to come, we'll be hearing your questions in What's Happening, Bent. Your chance to ask Darren Bent anything you want. The weirder, the better. 03717223334. Save that number on your phone. Go into WhatsApp. Open it up. Send us a voice note with your question. It must start with What's Happening, Benty. Right. Very excited we are now. We're going to turn our attention to a little bit of table tennis. Because from the 28th of April to the 1st of May, the group stages of the World Table Tennis Championships will take centre stage at the Copper Box Arena to celebrate 100 years since the first ever tournament. Plus, how about this? Today's also World Table Tennis Day.
Oh,
how nice. How fitting then. How fitting that we can find out more and say hello to a table tennis legend, icon, superstar, 11-time English champion, and a bit of a legend on our show as well. So we say hello and welcome to Drive, Desmond Douglas. Desmond, how you doing?
Fine, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much. I sort of wanted you to have a little a table tennis bat in your hand as you waved.
No, it's in my bag. Oh, dear.
Right. Hey, listen, thank you so much for coming on. I don't know if you're aware of it, but your name is often mentioned on our shows. We're big fans of yours. And so when our producer told us you were coming on the show today, we were very excited about it. Let's talk. We'll talk about you in just a moment, but let's talk about what's coming up. 100 years since the first ever tournament. That is one celebration to be had, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, the centenary year. And hopefully I'm going to go down and try to support the boys on Saturday, May the 2nd, first match against England versus China. But yes, if all table tennis fans go and have a look, you'll see some fantastic table tennis from a lot of players all around the world.
What sort of place now is the table tennis at right now? Is it as strong as it ever been? Is it always growing?
No, it's unbelievably strong. The rules have changed slightly now. It's up to 11 rather than up to 21. So now it's more of a sprint. But the points are more pressure points because the game's shorter. But yes, you'll see some fantastic, spectacular rallies. So it's worth coming along to see.
Well, that's what I was going to ask, because up to 21, I mean, as you said there, you see some unbelievable rallies. But with it only being 11 points as well, I'm guessing the game's a little bit more cautious. But would you have preferred to play to 11, or do you like the 21?
Uh, I'm old school. I prefer 21 because you can get a bad start, say 11-4, 12-3, and you can still come back. But when you're playing up to 11, every point is pressure. So you've got to get out the blocks very quickly, hold it, and try to hold it towards the end. You can't have a bad start because the game's just too short.
How much has the game changed since you were playing? I'm guessing the technology has changed in the bat, but is the table any different at all?
No, the sizes remain the same. The technology is different because now you've got very, very quick woods. They call carbon, very thin layer of carbon on each side. And the rubbers are made to suit those particular sort of brands of blade. And they add this thing called speed glue. And it makes the ball come off the racket a lot quicker than before. So you've only just got to touch it. It's just like a bullet.
Okay.
Little bit like tennis where you had the wooden racket and then you had the graphite racket with a big head, a big sweet spot. It's a little bit like that.
Let me ask you, Desmond, with just the emergence of everything now, from social media to more channels on the TV, etc. Everyone knows about table tennis. It's now quite a cool game. It's always been cool, but it's even cooler. You've got Timothy Chalamet playing Mighty Supreme as well, which is a massive movie. Nearly won the Oscar as well for Best Picture. Yeah. But everyone knows about table tennis. But I would imagine when you were playing, it wasn't such a great sport. It wasn't necessarily everyone's number one sport to get involved with. Why did you turn your hand to table tennis? Was it something you picked up a bat straight away and you realised you had a little bit of a talent for it?
No, it was just luck. In the dinner time at school, I picked it up when it was raining, and I just thought, I'll have a game of table tennis. But my main sport was football and cricket. That was always number one. But once I got this bug of table tennis, we went into the classroom. The tables didn't have any legs, so we put them on top of the desks. The blackboard was behind me, and so we could have a little hit in the classroom, while it was raining. I couldn't run back because I'd hit the blackboard, and that's how I started off.
Who is the best in the world now? Because I remember for a while it was China, they were really good at it. But who right now currently are the best table tennis players on the planet?
I think the number one is Wang Chi-Quin from China. Yes, I mean, there's so many good Chinese players. It's just like a conveyor belt. You beat one, there's another one waiting for you. And then, of course, you've got the Lebrun brothers from France, Carl Romo from Brazil, and of course, the Swedish player, I can picture his face, can't remember his name now, Truls Mårgaard. He's very, very good.
And
So there's a lot of good players around, good young players around.
What are the major differences nowadays? Because I'm guessing back then, of course, there was a little bit of spin, there was power. But is it more spin? Because a lot of the games I've watched recently, a lot of it is about more spin as opposed to power.
Yeah, when I played, it was a lot more spin. It stayed on the ball stayed on the bat a little bit longer. So you could impart the spin. Now it's just a blink of an eye. It's unbelievably quick, and not as much spin probably as when I played. It's just very, very quick.
And what about the money? I know you've played in the World Cup, you played in the European Championships. How does the money now compare to what it was when you were playing?
It's another league. These boys are earning a very good living. And you've got to remember now there's a lot more events than when I played. It's almost like tennis. Almost every week they're playing a contender tournament in some part of the world. So they're very, very busy. Plus they've got the club games. So they are earning a very, very good living.
Desmond, do you still play now? Do you still get the bat out and have a little knock?
Yes, I still do a little bit of coaching and practice at the Woodfield Club in Wolverhampton. So I play maybe 2 or 3 times a week just to keep my hand in.
You still got it?
I wouldn't say I've got it, but I can play in patches, good days and bad days.
Yeah. What about paddle? Do you play? Darren's Bent alongside me. He's obsessed with paddle. Do you play that?
No. I've tried it, but the ball's hard, and you really got to hit it. It really hurts my hand. There's no way to give you any help.
I might use that as my excuse. It hurts my hand. Listen, before we let you go, what an honour it is to speak to you as well, by the way. Before we let you go, just another little mention, another little plug, because between the 28th of April and the 1st of May, we've got the group stage of the World Table Tennis Championships. That's going to take place at centre stage at the Copper Box Arena, and also that's celebrating 100 years since the first ever tournament. Will you be down there for that?
Yes, I'm going to go to the Oval Arena at Wembley to watch England play China. Hopefully Tom Jarvis, Sam Walker, Paul Drinkle, Connor Green, Joe Hunter. So yes, I'll be there to support the boys.
I'm just looking out. Is there a weekend in those dates? I'd love to take my kids. 28th to the 1st. 28th is a Tuesday. So it goes Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Are there games in the evening? Because it's on my way home. I'd love to take my kids to that.
The one on Saturday, May the 2nd, the first one's, I think, 12:30. And I think the second one's about 7:30.
I'm going to go. I'm going to take my kids. It'd be great. Listen, thank you so much for coming. As I say, what an absolute honour and a pleasure to speak to you. You look fantastic, by the way. You look great. How old are you now, Desmond? Do you mind me asking?
Nearly 71.
You lolook fantastic. You don't look a day over 60. You look great. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you, boys.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
How great is that?
Thank you.
I'm going to go. I don't know if it's out your way, but it's definitely on my way. I'm going to go. If you want to go as well, go to the website Copperbox Arena, or one word, copperboxarena.org.uk to get your tickets for a bit of table tennis. Do you think you beat me at that?
I'll smash you.
Why are you so violent with it? Why not just a simple, I'd probably beat you.
No, because
I'd smash you so violent.
Yeah, I'd smash. I play all the time.
You don't. When was the last time you picked up a
couple of days ago? I got a table tennis.
Table? Is that the word you're looking for? Yeah. Good player you are.
In my house, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Who are you playing? Who'd you smash?
Milan.
And your 10-year-old?
No.
Well done.
I know, but I played.
No, well done.
No, you asked me when the last time I played.
You beat your 10-year-old. Well done.
I'd beat you. I don't think you'd get 2 points.
You were going to say 4, but you thought you'd probably get 4.
No, because I was thinking 21.
Well, up to 21?
Up to 21, you're definitely not getting 5.
I think I would, mate.
You
We'll turn at 5 serves each, yeah?
Yeah, you wouldn't return my serve.
Oh, my. Why'd you never make it as a pro?
Because I didn't want to.
Oh, right, okay.
There you go.
Better than paddle, that's my hand. Right, when we come back, we'll have a bit of fun with Judge Paddy, and then at
is it back, is he? Oh, Fitzgibbon. Is it Fitzgibbon?
Yeah. I was at haircut. We'll be talking about Chelsea searching for another new gaffer. 03717222 334. Still time to get your WhatsApp voice notes in. And in today's show, we've got IMDb. What a great Thursday afternoon. Live on Drive on talkSPORT.
Your hair's in bits, mate. You need to get that sorted.
The big news is that Liam Rosenior has been sacked by Chelsea after 5 straight Premier League losses in which Chelsea didn't score a single goal. That's their worst record since 1912. Now, Chelsea would have preferred Rosenior to stay and be judged in years rather than weeks, but it simply wasn't possible. And as a consequence, a mid-season change is needed. Even though Rosenior only got the job in January, what I can tell you is that the players have already been informed. They were off today, and Callum McFarland will take charge of the team until the end of the season on an interim basis. And that includes the weekend's FA Cup semi-final against Leeds United at Wembley. And then Chelsea in the summer will do a thorough process to replace Rosenior, but they're going to take their time with that. So Rosenior sacked after that loss to Brighton, arguably Chelsea's worst performance in many, many years. And it is an interim manager in Callum McFarland to take charge until the end of the season.
Ben, firstly, well done on breaking the news. I'm looking at all the other media outlets. We've got it before everyone. So I really appreciate you telling talkSPORT first. Why the big change of heart? Because it wasn't that long ago the owners came out and almost confirmed the fact that they were going to stick with their manager, and they see him in that position for a long, long time. Why all of a sudden is it the change of heart? Is it the performance? Is it the result last night?
It's a results-driven business, and I also think that there was an issue with the dressing room too. Obviously, Chelsea are really keen to show their respect for Liam Rosenior.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals and taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How would you get to that conclusion?
That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Drive time Thursday. Me, Andy Goldstein, Darren Bent alongside in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Still to come, we're discussing what sum that is, of Chelsea's biggest signings, what they're worth now. I'm guessing the majority are worth less than they paid. Just quickly, Lamine Yamal injured his hamstring whilst taking a penalty for Barcelona last night with less than 50 days to go until the World Cup. If you do your hammy now, is that okay, 50 days?
Depends how bad it is. If it's a grade 1, grade 2.
Yeah. If it's the lightest...
If it's slight strain, then you might be okay, but you've got to be careful.
I've just been told they're reporting he should be back.
Oh, then it should be all right then. But hamstrings are so temperamental.
Yeah.
Because you always think, do you know what it is? It's the recovery. So you start sprinting, but they'll say, right, run from point A to point B in a straight line, and you do it because it's controlled. The moment they say, right, run from point A to point B, but in the middle of that somewhere, I'm going to throw a ball in there, and you react, that's when it might go, boop. So them first couple of sessions...
Surely leave it an extra week or two, wouldn't you?
But sometimes you ain't got time for that.
Yeah. Okay. Right, time now for this.
Objection! Sustained. I sentence you to a lifetime of supporting United. Football Court is now in session with Judge Paddy on talkSPORT with Paddy Power.
Yes, time now for Order in the Courts. We welcome Alex Fitzgibbon from our friends at Paddy Power for this week's Judge Paddy, who's here to rule on a topic that Bent and I are going to debate. All right, Alex Fitzgibbon, how are you?
Hey lads, how are we keeping? All good?
Yeah, very well, man. How are you?
Good, yeah. Good. Any plans for this evening?
Oh,
straight in with chit chat. Any plans to say? I'll be honest, that's probably none of your business what I'm doing.
He's blurred out that background a lot. It's more blurred than usual.
I suppose you've got to blur out the background when you're in prison, right?
Yeah. You know better than me half the time. You know the answers to the questions more than I do myself.
Prison warden for years, you're right, it's a good point. Are you okay? You well? You look well, son.
Yeah. All good.
Good.
Yeah. Looking forward to this evening.
What are we talking about this week, Your Honour?
Yeah, so this week we're going with, obviously, the World Cup coming to play. After Harry Kane, who was England's most important player this summer?
Okay, after Harry Kane, who's England's most important player? Ben and I got 45 seconds each to make our cases, present our evidence. Alex, you're going to judge us on knowledge, stats, delivery, and anything we can bribe you with. All right, who'd you like to go first, Judge?
Who went first last week? Was it you?
I went first last week.
Yeah, we'll let Andy go first this week, so.
All right.
See what he makes up.
Okay.
You're not right.
I don't like your attitude. Right, my 45 seconds on who's England's second most important player behind Harry Kane begins now.
Court is now in session, and it's already wildly unprofessional.
Good question. I think whoever supplies the bullets for Harry Kane is going to be up there, but for me, it could have been Declan Rice, Pickford as well, another one. For me, it's got to be Jude Bellingham. I think because if for whatever reason Harry Kane's not getting the goals and I expect him to get lots of them, I think Jude Bellingham has proved in a major tournament before for England that he's got exactly what it takes, scoring the winner for England in the last couple of minutes. When you play for Real Madrid and you take Zinedine Zidane's shirt, you can't be short of...
Oh, a lot of big pauses in here.
Yeah, there is a lot of, yeah
he's
confidence. 45 seconds. Can't be short confidence. I think if Jude Bellingham's not playing, there aren't too many players that can replace him like for like. I think we're blessed in other areas of the field. What? What? I know it's a long time. I've just brushed my hair.
Never seen him get shy.
Judge, that was appalling, that, Judge.
I'll be honest, you don't pay me enough to do 45 seconds work.
Never seen him get so shy ever.
Shy, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay, thought you said something else. Right, Benny, you got 45 seconds.
You're better than that.
All right. Let's see how good you are. 45 seconds begins now.
All rise for the Honourable Judge Paddy.
Well, Judge, I'm going to go for Mark Gahey. I think for such a long time, people were talking about our centre-backs, Harry Maguire, John Stones. What happens after that? Well, I think now you've seen with Ezri Konsa and certainly Mark Gahey, he's gone to another level. At Crystal Palace, he was absolutely outstanding. Obviously won them their first bit of major silverware in the FA Cup, was absolutely outstanding. And he's gone to City now, and all of a sudden, you look at the partnership between him and Kuzanov, they both look top draw. So I think now, all of a sudden, we're looking at who do we think for England is going to play next to Gahey. I'm personally going to go Konsa. I think Gahey now is our most important player after Harry Kane because you know he's there. He's incredibly,
he's there.
You know he's going to be always there. You know he's incredibly durable.
Yeah,
rarely picks up in injuries. He's a leader as well. Was captain at Palace. He could easily be captain at Manchester City as well. Hasn't let his standards drop, and I think he's an outstanding. I think he's an elite centre half.
And you know he's there. That's right. You know he's there.
That was unbelievable. That Judge.
You know he's there.
Judge, tell the truth.
Wasn't bad, to be fair. Yeah, actually, it's always the same though every week. Andy has a mare with his stats, and then Benty just hits home with them.
Here's the question: who's got the right answer?
Good. I'm a defender myself, so I'm gonna go with Benty.
Thank you very much, John.
Mark Gahey. I think anything. I know obviously you have to score, you supply people with goals to win games, but it's as equally as important at the back, and I think that's what England kind of need as well. There's a bit of stability back there, and I think Mark Gahey, like you said, Benty, he's been unbelievable since joining the City, and even before that, he's been serious as well. So, yeah, have to go with him.
All right. Cheers, Judge. Appreciate that. That's two in a row.
Go on, Andy. What are you going to say to me before I go off?
I was going to ask what you're doing tonight. That's all.
I have a match straight after this. So, yeah, football match.
Where'd you play? Centre half, right back, left back?
So I'm a lefty. I play left centre half.
All right. Who would you like yourself to? What famous footballer?
Tierney.
Who?
Tierney.
Oh, Kieran Tierney.
Yeah.
He's right.
Old school.
Yeah.
He's left-footed, you mad thing.
Kieran Trippier is right.
Tierney.
Okay, yeah.
You two having a little fight there.
Yeah, so after that, Andy, you won this week,
Thanks, man. Yeah, you remind me of Kieran Tierney, actually, yeah. Well, listen, good luck. Give the name of your team a little shout out. Who are you playing for?
Play for it's only local, Monreid FC. It's only a local team, so
okay. Well, I hope you get beat.
Cheers, lads.
Hope you get
pleasure.
Thanks, Al. Hope you get smashed to pieces.
Have a good week. Have a good weekend. Cheers, boys.
By the way, if you're playing Alex tonight, 2-foot him. There you go. Thanks, Alex. There's going to be another debate in front of Judge Paddy next week. 18+, gambleware.org.
Judge Paddy on talkSPORT with Paddy Power.
I wonder when he goes to his team to give it. Yeah, I was on the radio earlier. Every Thursday when we drive.
Yeah.
He gives it a big one.
Did you hear my show?
Yeah.
That's what he says, yeah. And they go, yeah, Goldstein told us to 2-foot you. When we come back, we are talking about Chelsea. We've not got your view on it, all right? So we'll get your view on that. 03717 223344. Search for a new manager who's on. So Chelsea fans, you can talk about that. We'll talk about who actually deserves to be player of the season. We've got the best of talkSPORT.
I know your vote.
It's got to be Bruno, hasn't it? What's happening, Benty? I am DB. Benty was up at 4 a.m. End of show quiz. Drive worldwide. Kevin Atcho joins us. I mean, we're an hour in. We've got 2 wonderful hours coming up. Don't miss them. They're coming up right after this, live on talkSPORT.
It's expensive as well, living in Paris, by the sounds of it, Emmanuel. It's expensive being Emmanuel Petit, by the sounds of it as well.
No, so happy to be Emmanuel Petit, you know.
Oh, quite right.
If I was not Emmanuel Petit, I wish I would be. I could be Emmanuel Petit. Honestly, my life is beautiful.
Well, let's get into this. What do you like about him?
Well, I always do what I like, I don't do things because I don't want to do it. And this is a luxury, especially nowadays. People would think, okay, with the money you earn, but I gave everything to my ex-wives. I had 3 divorces and I gave the half of it to the States too. So, but I'm still very happy. I try, every single morning when I wake up, I want to stay positive because life is beautiful. I know it's very difficult, but if you want things to change in your life, you have to be positive. This is my religion.
Coming on this show often might change that.
Well, I was going to say,
if I have to come every single day with Simon, maybe I will change after a month.
I'm positive. I was going to say, Emmanuel, you only do things in life that you want to do, and you're sitting beside him.
It's a luxury, actually,
Yes,
because
it's a luxury.
most of the people, they don't have the choice to do it.
Do you know when you won it? In '98, what was the culture like in that squad? The environment, what
Amazing.
was it? What was the mood? Who was your best pal in that squad?
Patrick, Fabien, Robert. I had so many.
So, who will be Blueco's 6th permanent appointment in 4 years? Simon Jordan still backs the owners to have success given their record in other sports, but admits time is running out.
You've impressed your will upon the football club. You've decided to buy young players. You now need to look at what's out there, what the conventional wisdom tells you, and go, right, senior players, established winner of a manager, step off the gas in terms of your involvement and let it run. And eventually they'll be successful in this. And they might take a lot of pain, they might alienate themselves, and they might spend a lot more money than they should do to achieve it. But the bottom line is, if you want someone to be successful in an industry, look at someone that's been successful before.
Billy Sharp played under Rosenior at Hull, and he says the Chelsea players clearly let him down and thinks the way he was treated in general just wasn't right.
The media was on him from the start. Yes. The memes and the things about the in-betweeners and stuff like that, which he took on the chin, and he made a joke of it. No one deserves to get disrespected like that, whether you think that he should be Chelsea coach, manager in the first place.
Meanwhile, Frank Leboeuf's told talkSPORT even the likes of Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo are top players, but definitely not leaders.
I was talking about Marcel Desailly as a centre-back. I was talking about Denis Wise, Roberto Di Matteo. They were players like crazy leadership and knew exactly what to do in different situations. At Chelsea, they don't have that.
This is talkSPORT understands Man City are weighing up a move for Enzo Fernandez. City's top midfield target is believed to be Elliot Anderson. Now, Barcelona have confirmed Lamine Yamal will be out for the rest of the domestic season with a hamstring injury, but they do say he should be okay for the World Cup. Tony Yoka's admitted he's frustrated with Lawrence Okoli after his failed drug test scuppered their fight in Paris and Yoka's shot at the WBC #1 spot. But if Okoli is cleared on appeal, would he fight him in the future?
I trust the VADA board to let us know if it's okay. If they say that it's okay, and if he still have his WBC belt, I will fight him.
And over 100 people have applied to be Tottenham's new first-team psychologist. The club posted an ad on LinkedIn after Roberto De Zerbi said the players needed to change their mentality. Get all the latest at talksport.com.
Well, Matt, to our number 2 driver talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein. He wasn't here yesterday, but he's more than made up for that today. It's Darren Bent.
I don't be responsible for someone losing a leg.
Nor do I. It's a good point. Still to come, we'll be hearing your questions in Benty. Still time to get those questions in. 0371 722 3344. A voice note, please, from WhatsApp, and make sure your name's at the beginning. For now, Chelsea's search for another new manager is underway.
Chelsea go out of the Champions League with a whimper. Chelsea 0, Manchester City 3. Stamford Bridge engulfed in booze. And Welbeck is there to finish it. Chelsea suffer an historic 5th consecutive Premier League defeat without scoring.
Unacceptable in every area.
Liam Rosenior has been sacked by Chelsea.
Are you surprised they've pulled the trigger now?
Having watched that performance last night, probably not.
But this was a project manager that they knew well from his time at Strasbourg, and it hasn't worked almost since day one.
A little surprised at the timing of it, but ultimately the outcome, I think, was sort of inevitable, really.
After 5 games, losing, not scoring, it doesn't surprise me, especially at Chelsea.
The lack of effort, the lack of intensity from the players, it was pretty clear they've given up on their manager.
Yes, yesterday Drive broke the news that Chelsea had sacked Liam Rosenior after just 106 days in charge. It followed a run of 5 straight league defeats without even scoring a goal. Bournemouth gaffer Andoni Iraola is the early front runner for the job. Former Villa captain Gabby Agbonlahor was alongside Ali McCoist on the Breakfast Show this morning. He said that Liam Rosenior isn't fully to blame for the position Chelsea find themselves in.
I don't want these players to get away with it, to be honest. I feel that like people will mock Liam Rosenior and say he was this and he writ on his notepad and he come out with these sayings, but let's not look at some of these players. Garnacho, you know, he's got the ego of Ronaldo, but the level of play of David Bellion, who used to be at Manchester United 20 years ago, like Pedro Neto, you know, like he's got an ego but doesn't turn up. Cole Palmer. Has Cole Palmer had a good season? Because if you're talking about a World Cup now, I'll tell you what, Gibbs White is miles ahead of Palmer and Foden.
Yeah.
When the manager needed Palmer, where was he? In the stand against Brighton.
I mean, all I'll say is, I hear what Gab's saying. All I'll say is, a manager's job is to get the best out of a player. And if the team's not performing, I've said this a million times, if the team's not performing and the players aren't performing, the manager's not doing his job correctly.
Yeah, but you never put any responsibility on the players.
I do.
You don't.
Can I just point out that I know you know Liam Rosenior, right? So it's difficult. It's very much like when Darren Fletcher was in charge. So I get it's difficult for you to give.
You can't look at some of those Chelsea players and their performances and go, that's the manager's fault.
No,
Garnacho's not trying to leg.
But the reason you get a new manager in at any club is because the last one's not working.
Yeah, of course.
And for whatever reason it's not working, it ain't working. And you ain't managing the players. You're not coming up with the right formation, the lineup, the tactics, the substitute. Everything is down to you.
Yeah, but I still think the player performances, they've got to take some accountability.
Is he not responsible? Is any manager not responsible for getting the best out of his player?
Yeah, but sometimes, like, you look at, I mean, Gabby was talking about some of the players' attitudes there. Like, and I've said to you before, if like the way that they were playing against Brighton was embarrassing, like really embarrassing. No work ethic, no kind of team cohesion. If I can't pass the ball from this point to that point, or Sanchez keeps trying to play out from that, he can't do it. That's the player.
I know, but the players can make that pass if, when they walk onto the pitch, they feel on cloud 9.
Oh, that's rubbish. That's absolutely rubbish. Like, I didn't have to walk onto a pitch to pass the ball 5 yards. Whether I got on with the manager or not, I could still pass the ball 5 yards.
Yeah, I know, but you're going to play better under your favourite manager than your least favourite.
Yeah, but there's still a level of self-respect in terms of if the Chelsea fans go to Brighton, they've got to put.
They take a part of the blame.
Do you know
what I'm saying is, it stops with the manager, the buck.
Yeah, but the players have got to look in the mirror. I mean, how many times have we seen a manager get the sack because the players have been useless, and a manager will come in and he's not even been there a week, and all of a sudden, because they quite like what this new manager said, they start to put a level of performance in.
Yeah, but isn't that the manager's job to make them like him?
But you could see it after, like, if a manager's been in a job 3 days, all of a sudden the players put a performance in. That's got nothing to do with the new manager, and they like him. He's only been there 3 days. That's the players going, do you know what? All right, we'll try now. Like, listen. Listen, Liam is not without blame, of course, with the tactics and certain the way he approached the game and trying different things, a 3 at the back. I get all that, but at some point, players have got to take responsibility. Now, I think
they take some.
They take a lot. Their players are the ones who
manager takes more than players.
The players are the ones who can get managers fired, so they take most of the blame. If they just
but it's the manager's job to G them up and get the best.
Yeah, but if you've got if you go into a dressing room and you're a manager, right, and then I don't know, 60% of the squad are having you and the other 40% are not because you're not playing them, there's nothing the manager can do.
I know, but you can manage them. Like, for argument's sake, right, Fergie would say to certain players, like Nicky Butt, right, he would say, I'm resting you at the weekend because I need you for the game next Wednesday.
Yeah, but how do you know he's not saying that?
No, hold on. And then rather than Nicky Butt go, I've been dropped, he would feel 10 feet tall thinking, the manager needs me for this more important game, right? So the manager is getting the best out of the players. Now, another manager in that dressing room might say to Nicky Butt, you're dropped. You dropped for Wednesday, right? So what I'm saying is the manager's relationship with the players is so important and so key to getting the best out of them. Now, he, for whatever reason, couldn't do that. He couldn't get the best out of Garnacho. Now, I'm not saying Garnacho isn't a big-time talent.
Yeah, but Garnacho was doing the same stuff at Man United.
That's why we sold him.
Exactly. So that's,
well,
you can't blame him for that.
Then don't pick him.
Yeah, but they bought him.
Well, don't pick him. There's other players that they bought and he didn't pick.
You can't blame Liam Rosenior for Garnacho when Garnacho was doing the same stuff with a different manager at United.
Don't pick him.
Yeah, it's not as easy as that.
Pick Enzo.
Yeah, but again, he's trying to get results, Liam Rosenior, right? And the players he's picking are letting him down. So he tries a different formation. He tries different players. If these players are just not putting the performances,
yeah, but they're not putting the performance because they don't like him.
Yeah, but you can't keep blaming the manager because I've just given you an example of Garnacho who did the same at Man United, which is not Liam. He's gone to Chelsea doing the same nonsense.
But history tells us that if a manager's not getting anything out of a team and he gets sacked and a new manager comes in, quite often they get more. Right? Michael Carrick, prime example. Man United are now third. Same group of players. Not one new player's come in. Same group to choose from.
Yep.
Carrick's got them third. Same group.
Yeah.
And that's because Ruben Amorim, you might think he's a good manager, but it didn't work out. The club was too big. But for whatever reason, Ruben Amorim wasn't good with those players. He couldn't get the best out of Kobbie Mainoo. He might have fallen out with him.
Yeah.
He couldn't get the best out of him. He couldn't get the best out of his defenders. He played the wrong. It didn't work for him because he wasn't good enough with that group. And I think the same can be said for Liam Rosenior. He couldn't get anything out of that group of players that needed to be got. That was his fault. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it.
So I think you're putting.
Is there any difference between Ruben Amorim and Liam Rosenior?
Well, no, Ruben Amorim couldn't get the best out of the players, but the players again have got to take self-responsibility. Like, I don't know how Kobbie Mainoo was training, but from what the sounds of it, it wasn't great. So if Ruben Amorim's trying to get the best out of him and he's not having it, but then Michael Carrick comes in, he's like, do you know what? I'll perform now. That's not Ruben Amorim's fault.
Well, he's a manager, so manage.
Well, he's a football player. Play properly. Train properly. Show the right attitude.
If it was as simple as that, you wouldn't need a manager.
Of course, everyone needs a manager.
No, I'm saying if it was as simple
that's ridiculous because everyone needs guidance. But the fact that you're trying to blame no players.
No, I didn't say that. I actually said I know the players do take a blame.
A large chunk of it.
The responsibility, the major responsibility, the largest chunk is with the manager.
Oh, no, I'm not having that. Because if a manager gets there and the players have already been bought before he's got there, no. I think, listen, Liam is without blame, 100%.
He's without blame?
He's with blame.
All right.
With a tactical aspect and certain situations and people saying the way that he spoke, fair enough, that's all, I think, a little bit ridiculous. But there we go, I understand it's a results-based business, right? But at the end of the day, if you pick a team and you've got Pedro Neto who's not doing anything, you've got, I don't know, Liam Delap. But that's the player's got to take some responsibility.
Maybe his instructions aren't what they should be.
No, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous because, again, okay, Liam Delap, I like him. Obviously, you know why. He's got one goal this season. That's not the manager's fault.
See, I think it is.
How? Please tell me how that's the manager's fault.
Okay.
I'll
tell you why.
If he keeps playing a striker and he keeps missing chances,
I'll tell you why.
Well, I'll tell you. Okay,
you asked me a question. You went, "How is that the manager's fault?" So when Delap was at Ipswich under Kieran McKenna, he got him to score 12 goals.
Yeah, different level of expectation, different pressure.
Worst team Ipswich went down 12 goals. Better players around him at Chelsea, 1 goal.
Yeah, and he's missed big chances. Now that's not to do with the manager. That's nothing to do with the manager. If okay, so you're blaming the manager for if Delap misses a chance, it's got 1 goal. That's the manager's fault.
I'm saying the manager has a huge part to play in a player's.
That is ridiculous in that position. That is nonsense.
Okay. Will you tell me why McKenna got him to score 12 and he got him to score 1?
Again, expectation. And how many players have we seen take the step up to a bigger club? And even though they've been smashing goals in before, it hasn't worked. It's not the manager. The team's still doing well, but the player is struggled to step up to that level of. Okay. Sesko.
Yeah.
Prime example. He's taking a step up. It's taking him a little bit of a time to adjust.
He couldn't hit a backside of whatever the saying is. He couldn't score a goal under Ruben Amorim. Michael Carrick starts.
And he's got a few goals.
He's got 3 goals.
Yeah, but you look at his record last year.
Yeah, but that's a prime example.
No, but the step up is sometimes greater than you go, okay, expectation.
Yeah, but Carrick might know how to handle him, and it obviously does.
It's not handling. I just think
he scored 3 times as many goals, Sesko, since Ruben Amorim left under Michael Carrick.
Okay, but still, he's got to take personal responsibility. Benjamin Sesko in his own performance. Like if the manager keeps picking a striker and he doesn't score for you, but he keeps getting chances, that's not the manager's fault. Like if a manager picks me,
I really don't know how you can argue this point, because every single football club in the history of football has a manager that either does well and keeps his job, or doesn't do well and gets sacked.
Yeah.
And that tells me that it's down to the manager to get as much out of the players.
No,
the reason Gareth Southgate got the sack wasn't because he won the Euros twice in the World Cup. It's because he couldn't get us across the line.
Yeah, but the players were playing for him.
Yeah, but he wasn't good enough.
Yeah, but it wasn't. But my point is, you have to. It's not just that if Gareth Southgate sets up the team in a way to win games, and players are letting him. If a goalkeeper makes a mistake or a defender, that's not Gareth.
Who's a better manager, Keith Andrews or Thomas Frank at Brentford? Who's a better manager?
I mean, Keith just got there, but on the face value, you'd say probably Keith Andrews.
Why?
Because Brentford are 7th.
So what's he done that Frank couldn't?
Well, they're winning games. They've obviously got strikers. Well, I mean, he had Visser and Bremen last season, but
why is he better?
Well, they're just having a good season. Players are playing well.
Yeah, but why? There must be a reason why you've said he's better.
Yeah, because tactically, I think so far this season, you have to say that Keith Andrews has got maybe things a bit better than Thomas Frank.
Why did Igor Tudor not work?
Because he was injured under Thomas Frank.
No, the Spurs manager.
Yeah, Thomas Frank you're talking about.
No. Who's the Spurs manager? Just got sacked.
Thomas Frank.
No, the one just now.
Igor Tudor.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
Why did he get the sack?
Because Spurs weren't good enough.
So why have they got a new manager with the same players?
Okay, and are they still winning games?
But why did Spurs do that? Is my question.
Because he wasn't good enough. But it's still okay.
So, but why have Spurs done that?
Okay, but the point is, you're saying about it's the manager's fault. So why have the managers gone? Why have they gone through Ange, Thomas Frank, Tudor, and they've got now De Zerbi? What's the common denominator with them four? It's the same players. So the players could actively rock up and go, now we're not playing for Ange.
Okay, if that's the case.
No, we're not playing for Ange. We're not playing for Thomas Frank. Tudor, don't like him, we're not playing for him either.
Right.
De Zerbi.
Okay, it's a fair argument. It's a fair argument.
Same people.
But it's a fair argument. But if that is the case, why would they bother sacking Igor Tudor?
Because they've got to try something. They can't just leave him in charge for the sake of it. But at the end of the day, if the players have decided they're not having you, you see these level of performance in.
Okay. Well, let's put it out there, right? In a situation like this, who's to blame? Is it the players or is it the manager?
Large chunk.
All right. I don't see it like that. We're also, when we come back, talk about all the players that Chelsea have bought. And there's a big list. I'm scrolling. Sanchez, Jackson, Palmer, Lavia, Caicedo, Neto, Delap, Estevao, Garnacho, Gittins, Pedro. I mean, the money that club have spent. So Chelsea fans, you can have your say on how many of all the players that you've spent under Todd Bowley have actually been a success. Lots to talk about. One number to dial 03717 223344.
What's happened?
Hello, matey.
What's happened?
You all right?
How are you, matey? You good?
I'm all right. Yeah, very well. Thank you very much.
Gaffer's gone.
Yeah.
Gaffer's
after
slapped.
Yeah, last night's performance
slap
was unacceptable, mate.
Yeah, he got slapped.
Yeah, something.
Slap.
That could not stay the same. The run of results and performances have just led to this. I mean, you heard me last night. I was absolutely crestfallen last night.
Thought he'd done well, mate. Thought he'd done well.
Well,
First
the fact that he's gone suggests that he didn't. You know, it's one of those situations that something had to give, and we weren't. You know, you can't go through over 8 hours of football without scoring a match in a game in the Premier League. You can't do that. Those glasses look ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Are they hurting your eyes? I'll put them on. They start to.
I can't see nothing.
So if I do some hand signals to you, you won't see them.
No, I can't see. I actually genuinely.
I'm disappointed. He's a good manager, Rosenior.
Well,
playing some good stuff.
He may well be in the future a very good manager, but right here, right now, things were falling apart at the seams, and they were falling apart quite quickly. The last goal we scored in the Premier League was away in a victory against Aston Villa 4-1.
Yeah.
That was in March.
Encouraging signs in.
And you can't carry on playing games. And last night's performance, it was unacceptable. That was completely unacceptable. You can look and you can lose a football match, and I've seen over the years Chelsea lose plenty of football matches, but it's the manner in the defeat, and the players, they need to look at themselves as well, by the way.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals, and taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Good row that, I like that. It's Drive on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, in partnership with Giacomo Steiner Brands for Every Man. Just quickly before we move on, have you seen that Football Focus is no more?
Yeah, why is that? Is that Alex Scott? Does she present that?
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know. I'm really sad about that. I don't know what's happened to the BBC shows. Like, I grew up with Question Sport. There's easily a place for that on the telly.
I love being on that.
See, obviously I would never be on it, but I used to play that every week religiously with my
I think
dad.
I did it 6 times.
Did you?
Yeah, incredible. Do you know what it was? Like, Sue was incredible.
Who are your captains?
So
Ali?
I had Matt once, Dawson.
Yeah.
Another 5 times with the Tuffers.
Okay.
He is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, when I first did it, I was a little bit like, it's a bit nervous.
Yeah.
But after a while, when you're with Tuffers for a little bit, it's incredible.
How long's the record?
About an hour, maybe a bit longer.
Oh, that quick?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
It's brilliant, though.
But Football Focus, that's really sad. I mean, I grew up with who's the Arsenal goalkeeper? I've forgotten his name.
David Seaman?
No. Bob Wilson. I grew up with Bob Wilson presenting that.
Yeah.
That's like a stalwart programme for the B. I'm so it's so terrible that they've stopped doing that.
Do you know what it is? I'm just guessing the audience is changing. Though.
Yeah.
That's a Football Focus. Like, listen, you love it, but we're from a certain generation. Kids nowadays just want to watch stuff on their tablets, iPads, phones.
Yeah, but I think the part of the problem is that they changed the style of the show to suit the younger audience, but the younger audience don't watch telly.
No, they don't know.
So they should have kept it for people like me and people like you.
Yeah.
We'll bring it back. Me and you would say Football Focus.
You're going to go to the BBC, are you?
Go anywhere for the right Wonga.
Honestly, see. I'm talkSPORT. Let's talkSPORT do it. No.
Okay, yeah, you're right. talkSPORT.
No, you
talkSPORT Focus. Drive Time Focus. Should we go to the phone lines? We'll take your calls on how many Chelsea signings have actually been a success, and also who's to blame in situations like what we've seen at Chelsea. Is it the manager or is it the player? I know it's a bit of both, right? Obviously. I think the bigger blame lies with the manager. Richard is a Chelsea fan. Richard?
Good afternoon, lads. Great show as usual.
Thanks, man. How are you today? You all right? Sun shining?
Yeah, sun's lovely day. Beautiful.
Good. What would you like to say, pal?
What I'd like to say is, I agree with you both, but you can't turn around and tell me that performance Wednesday night was down to Liam Rosenior. That was down to them players. They were a joke. You cannot blame the manager. He picks the 11 players. He puts them out there. Right, you got hard-working fans turning up to watch them play, and they play like that. Not one of them bothered with the tackle.
I hear what you're saying, but if let's just say Iriola got the job today, right, and went in, and you've got a cup semi-final against Leeds at the weekend, and all those players that were awful against Brighton, they all turned up. They were all unbelievable. Now, the reason that they'd put on a display, the only reason would be the new manager.
It's called new manager bounce. Every team has it, you know that.
The Spurs didn't.
Well, that's the Spurs, isn't it? But the problem is that Chelsea is, right, is that until they change their philosophy and get rid of the sporting directors, we ain't going to get any decent managers.
Yeah.
Until the manager's allowed to buy the players who he wants. I mean, we bought Garnacho. We didn't need him. We already bought Esteban Gittins. Mariska asked for a keeper. I think it was the AC Milan keeper. They wanted 17 million. Chelsea offered 12, which we need a keeper because the ones we got are a joke.
Yeah.
And they went, no, we're offered 12 million. And they went and bought another winger in Garnacho, who we didn't need.
Yeah.
So until they change their philosophy, we're not going to get a high class of manager.
Yeah, I agree with you. Them not thanks to be called. Them not getting a goalkeeper is insane. Who's the one Bournemouth forgot that went from Liverpool?
Petrovic.
No.
No. What do you mean? Oh, Kelleher.
Yeah.
He's gone Brentford.
Brentford. Sorry. I mean, they got him for a snip, right?
Yeah. I think it was like 12 mil.
Yeah, it was. I think it was even less than that.
Yeah.
I was stunned that Chelsea didn't go for him.
Well, Chelsea were tracking him for a while, weren't they? And didn't. But
really good goalkeeper.
He's a very good goalkeeper.
Yeah. Jed's a Chelsea fan. Hello, Jed.
Hi, boys. You all right?
I'm good, man. How are you today?
All good, mate. All good.
Good. What would you like to say, Jed?
I just want to sort of agree with what Benny was saying a bit, mate, to be honest.
Okay.
I went to the Chelsea game on Saturday, and I'd have a little 30-second rant if you don't mind.
Yeah, go.
But I just think Rosenior has been sacked that fell from the start. First of all, they've sacked Enzo Maresca, which a lot of players didn't agree with to start with. That, and they don't want to play for the new manager. Then you've got Garnacho. Honestly, mate, if you wanted people to stop reoffending when they go to prison, just show them clips of Garnacho. They'll never want to go back. I can't watch him for more than 10 seconds. And then Palmer and Reece James are our two best players. They can't stay fit. They play one game every 3 weeks. So I don't understand what you want Rosenior to do. And then we've got the problem from the goalkeeper. He can't kick a ball in a straight line. He can't find a pass. It's just hard watching, and we've got a championship striker up front. I don't know what you want the manager to do.
So it's hard. Players.
Okay.
Just mad as well, because someone's put here, which is quite a good one. Is that where is he? I was trying to find him out. He was a Watford fan, right? And he said here, as a Watford fan, I've witnessed player down tools, and they don't fancy a manager around 20 occasions.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
no, I know the players are to blame.
Majority are to blame.
I'd say, okay, worst way you'd get from me 50-50.
Oh, no.
Worst way.
No, players can decide your fate, whether they're having you or not.
Okay. Still to come, we're hearing your questions in What's Happening, Bentley. Still time to get those in 03717223344. Good ones, Billy? Billy's saying yes, but we need two more. Two more goodies, so you still got time. 03717223344. Remember to put your name at the top of it. Right, time for a bit of no Googling. Leicester are the fifth side to suffer back-to-back relegations from the Premier League to League One. Two sides currently in the Premier League have also done it. Who are they? Let me say that again. Leicester are the fifth side to suffer back-to-back relegations from the Prem to League One. Two of those sides are currently in the Premier League.
Well, I know one of them that has not. Our mate manages.
One of them has not.
Well, our mate manages them.
Luton.
They went back-to-back, didn't they? From the
but they're not in the Prem.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Well,
they're one of the five.
Oh, right, okay, but they're not one of the two in the Prem. The answer to that and lots more coming up live on Drive on talkSPORT in seconds. Stay where you are. don't know where West Ham's next win will be. I don't know where Spurs' will be. But if Spurs beat Wolves, which is the easiest game out of all the fixtures combined, I wouldn't put my house on West Ham beating Everton, Brentford, Arsenal, Newcastle or Leeds. And if Spurs beat Wolves, West Ham are going to have to beat one of those teams. Or get a few draws, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can't see that happening. So now I'm sort of, I don't really know where my money is as to who's going down now.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought, and I've said to you before, I thought Spurs would survive. I just think they've got a bit more about them. I know they haven't won a game in 2026, a league game, but it probably was a little bit of a missed opportunity last night. To be fair, it could have got a lot worse because they had chances. When Brennan Johnson's header, he should have done a lot better with that. Yeah. Goal obviously ruled out, rightly so, with the handball. But yeah, it's going to be a difficult one for West Ham. I mean, they're both playing at the same time, which is quite interesting at the weekend. So at least there's not one almost. Oh my goodness, they've won.
Neither on telly, right? They're both Saturday afternoon.
Both 3 o'clocks. So
I can't remember. You got that stick, haven't you?
What stick?
Huh?
What stick?
So you can watch games?
No, I haven't got no stick.
I thought you got Premier League TV.
Yeah, code, not stick.
That's what I mean. That's what I meant. Sorry, Darren.
Use the word code, please.
Code. I meant code.
Yeah, it's going to be fascinating. But yeah, I think West Ham will see it as an opportunity missed. But I said yesterday when we were predicting scores, for me, it just had draw written all over it. Palace, I know maybe, obviously, after getting through in the Europe and going back home and making changes, Palace at home were just quite hard to play against, quite solid, quite rigid in their shape as well. Got players hit you on the counter-attack, can defend deep if they have to. And I think one thing that West Ham, I know they've been in a little bit of better form, they lack creativity. And I think with Somerville and Bowen, probably Bowen, one of his more quieter games, you'd probably say.
Yeah.
But they have to, either way, Spurs or West Ham, they're going to have to do it the hard way.
Over the last few years, Formula One has gone from elitist and insular to a global entertainment brand. The transformation's down to American investment group Liberty Media, who cultivated a new image for the sport since buying it in 2016. Better access to drivers, improved content on social media, and tapping into the US market have given F1 a massive boost in both attention and revenues. But is everyone happy? The fans certainly are, as evidenced by Drive to Survive. Almost 7 million people per season have tuned in to get all the gossip and all the drama from the paddock. The extra exposure means the drivers can demand a higher salary too. In 2010, the top drivers were earning $20 million a year, which isn't bad. But now, the very best earn 3 times that, with Max Verstappen getting a whopping $65 million in 2025. But money doesn't always buy happiness. Some drivers, including Verstappen, don't like the pageantry the changes have brought about. In Las Vegas in 2023, Verstappen said the drivers were made to look like clowns, and the event was 99% performance and 1% race. Some purists who still watch the sport feel the same, and that the spirit of competition has suffered. But Formula One and Liberty Media don't look like slowing down anytime soon. So expect more races, major events and exclusive access in future.
I see the real Darren Bent when we go off air. Disgrace you are.
Why does that mean?
No reason. No reason. For the break, ask the question. Leicester, they're the fifth side to suffer back-to-back relegations from the Prem to League One. 2 of those sides are in the Premier League. Who are they?
So Sunderland's one.
Correct.
You said Leeds ain't.
Leeds ain't.
Oh, so they don't.
The other 2 teams, by the way, Swindon and Luton. You're right about Luton. Who are you doing?
No, I'm checking. Look at the league table.
Well, don't look in your head.
Not Fulham.
Correct.
Is it Fulham?
No, you said not Fulham.
Jeez, Forest.
No.
Oh my god. West Ham. No, weren't West Ham. No idea.
Wolves in 11, 12 and 12, 13.
Jeez.
Every day's a school day. Right? Now, still to come on our show, we'll have some fun with the best of talkSPORT. Now, how about this? Your favourite TV show from the 90s is back. Chris Evans and TFI Friday have returned to their original home of Channel 4 for the next 5 Friday nights from 11 p.m. Now, that's fantastic news. Reimagined for 2026 by Virgin Radio UK, TFI Unplugged features A-list interviews, music and classic bits from the TFI archives 30 years on. That's every Friday at 11 p.m. on Channel 4. Plus, remember, of course, that the genius that is Chris Evans returns tomorrow morning at 6:30 over on Virgin Radio. Now, Chris has a new toy over there with a leaderboard for all their celebrity guests. And, unknown to Christopher Evans, I've stolen it. What would you... This is a grip strength tester, okay? Very simple. I'm sure you've all had a go on these. You just grip it for as hard as you can. Probably, men, if you're listening, right hand's going to be stronger than the others because a lot of you are right-handed, right? And then, so I've tried all the other boys. I've tried Joe, Billy and Jack, and I've got their scores in. I thought we would leave yours and mine for live, okay?
You go first.
So it does it in kilos, all right? In fact, shall I do ours and then I'll reveal all of them?
So you're gonna do ours, yeah?
I'm gonna do mine and yours. Well, I'm gonna do mine. You're gonna do yours. Right. But I've got the 3 of them. Do you want me to reveal theirs now?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. So currently, out of the 3 of them, no surprise that Jack currently leads drive time with 57.4. What is it done in kilos? Is it kilos? Hold on. Is it kilos? 57.4 kilos. He's good. Might not surprise you, but last place is Billy.
Yeah.
He nearly broke his arm, then he snapped when he pulled this. 44.5, and producer Joe in the middle, 48.8. Jack, can you get a drum roll? Can you do it?
My grip's
we'll do it in the style of
my grip's not really great.
What are you talking about? You're an ex-sportsman.
No, but I had an operation this finger, and do you know what I mean?
Would you have an operation? What?
My finger.
Wait, how long was that? It's not your fingers you got. It's no strength in your finger.
Yeah, but you still got grip.
It's there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not your finger. I mean, it's your fingers are involved, but it's more like that. Right,
So my fingers are involved.
Like your fingers are well and truly involved, right? What would you say that's like if you're like not only if you had like a laser blaster
on the rowing machine?
No.
Yeah, because look, exact same.
Yeah, more like a laser blaster from Star Trek.
I mean, how's anyone going to know that?
They know. There's a lot of nerds listening to the show. Jack, have you got drum roll? Is it a proper drum roll or is it Jack's drum roll? You got a proper one. Betty, do you want to go first? You should go last because you're going to win it.
I don't know about that.
Okay, so just confirm that I'm on 0. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing that for? Right, okay. So the number to beat is Jack's 57.4. Can we have a drum roll, please, Jack?
Hey! Look. You're less than Billy.
Just about beating Billy. 46.7.
That's all right.
That's quite bad, isn't it? Joe, he's stronger than me, but we knew that anyway. Okay. This is DB's. Now, don't look at it. Give it to me. All right? Drum roll, please, Jack. Come on, DB. Come on, DB. Stop. Give it to me. Oh, why'd you look at it? Sorry. 49.2.
Second behind Jack.
So, Jack. Well done, Jack. Have you got a round of applause for yourself? So, Jack is our winner. I don't know where that is on. Oh, he's having another go, Bentley. Drum roll, please, Jack, quick. He missed it. You can't. You're going to keep. Hold on, my go. 112.8.
He has got 112. I don't know.
112.8. There you go.
2 hands, unbelievable, isn't it?
I don't have to tell everyone that. So there you go. Reminder that the wonderful Chris Evans is back tomorrow morning at 6:30 over on Virgin Radio. I wonder if any. We don't know the leaderboard. Maybe we'll break into a studio tomorrow afternoon. 57.4. Unless Ben, what you got? You just had 2 hands. I saw you.
No, I didn't.
You're such a liar. Swearing your kid's life.
I saw my kid. I was gripped with 1 hand, but I was like that.
Oh, yeah, that don't count. It's 1 hand only. Right. You're never going to put this down, are you?
You see me. You just. What do you see me with?
Yeah,
but 1 hand.
Why can't 88.4? No, absolute garbage. Right, do it now in front of me. Drum roll, please. No drum roll. Right, what is that? 102. What? Hold on, there's something right. Get the drum roll. Are you in pounds, D? Very good, very good.
Jack, it's pounds. It's pounds.
Jack weren't happy because you beat him. That's pounds. He's cheating. Good work. Right, let's have a chat about who could win the Premier League. Player of the season. Do you know about this, by the way, D? Because Gary Neville, Ian Wright, Roy Keane and Jill Scott have all picked their winners on the Stick to Football podcast. Are you aware of this?
No, but I was listening to Stick to Football this morning.
Okay. So then Gary Neville went for, do you know?
Bruno
Fernandes.
Yeah.
Roy Keane said, do you know?
It weren't going to be Bruno.
No. Bernardo Silva.
Yep.
Ian Wright went for, do you know?
Declan Rice.
And do you know Jill Scott threw in?
Jared Bowen,
yeah.
Do you know, I understand where she's coming from.
She said we need to give credit to players who keep their club in the league. He's so consistent as well. It's a fair point. But does that make... You can't argue with that. Does that make them the player of the season, though?
Well, it's a kind of a difficult one because... Oh, you right there?
Yeah, drop my lid. Carry on.
It's a bit of a difficult one because I understand in the concept of where she's coming from.
Yeah.
As opposed to... Because whoever wins the league, and guess rightly so, it's always like, right, someone from there has got to be the winner. Has got to be, right? But not always. But I look at certainly what happened to me, say, in
You right?
Yeah, in 2005.
Batteries.
2005, Charlton. Now, I come second in the Young Player of the Year, PFA Young Player of the Year, and Wazza won it. Even though only people that beat me that season were Thierry and Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Wow.
Right, but Wazza's, do you know what I mean? He's class.
Yeah.
So I understand in that concept where she's coming from, because if this season, looking at players, if you were to go, all right, Man City, Arsenal, yeah, I would go for someone, if in that type of concept that Jill Scott's talking about,
yeah,
I would go for like Igor Thiago from Brentford.
He's been above and beyond.
He has been unbelievable.
How many goals has he got?
I think
he's second on the Premier League list.
He's got 21.
I think he's second.
Yeah, he's the first Brentford player to go to 21 Premier League goals because Ivan Toney at 20, Visit at 20, and Mbeumo at 20.
Unbelievable.
Do you know what I mean? And Brentford are now on the cusp of Europe. I know they're 9th right now, but if you look at where they are on the table, I mean, they're only, 2 points over 6th. So in that respect, you'd have to go, wow, incredible.
Yeah, Bruno Fernandes getting a lot of love, as you would imagine, this season. 8 goals, 19 assists in all comps this season.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, he's up there. Not just because he's Bruno Fernandes of Man United. How highly do you rate him in that?
Yeah, I mean, his numbers are crazy. When you start looking at the record, I mean, I think he's only 2 now off the assist record or something.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, he's been absolutely phenomenal. And do you know what? It might go to, because the PFA Player of the Year is voted by the players.
Yeah.
Right? So it could either go to one or two ways. You're going to get the players that go, do you know what? Who play against him, fair play. Do you know what? He is some player.
Yeah.
Right? So we'll vote for him. Or you're going to get the players that go, I can't stand the petulance. So I ain't out of spite. I ain't voting for him.
People will vote out of spite.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Listen, I've sat in many dressing room where the PFA ballot comes around.
How's that done? To come around with a hat?
No, so someone will come around with it used to be a group of forms.
Yeah.
Right, and then you'd all sit in the canteen after training, and you pick your team of the year or your player. But a lot of it was, who have you put down there?
Yeah, I can't be bothered.
Yeah, I just put him in.
All right, yeah. Okay.
A lot of that. So, but yeah, Bruno's been exceptional for Manchester.
Okay, I've got other names. Just say yes or no if they're in the mix.
Yeah.
All right. O'Reilly.
No, he's a
young.
Yeah, that's his. He's one.
So no for the main one. Okay, Bruno we mentioned. Declan.
Yeah, potentially depending.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
Your goalkeeper, Raya.
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva. Semenyo.
That's the one I'm thinking of because and you know what, Mark Gahey's another one because he's gone to Palace. He was brilliant. He's gone to Man City, no drop off. He's gone the other way in some respects. So Semenyo, he was brilliant for Bournemouth first half of the season. He's been brilliant for Manchester City second half of the season. So yeah, it's going to be again. I think with Bruno, right? Because it probably will be him in terms of his performance. I mean, trying to get the assist record and doing it is top. But it's the petulance that annoys people. Like someone's put here, Bruno's completely overrated. Now that is because people just don't like him.
You can't be overrated if you're knocking on the door of a record in the Prem.
Yeah, I understand that. What he's been doing is phenomenal, right? But
Cherky's another one I got.
Yeah, I mean, the last couple of months he's been...
Haaland, because he's top goal scorer again.
He's always going to be in the mix because of the goals he's scoring.
Yeah.
But Igor Thiago has to be in the
Who's
mix.
your vote?
I mean, you're going to go Bruno, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the Jill Scott approach and go Igor Thiago.
Okay.
21 goals for Brentford.
Yeah, that's nuts. That is nuts. Still to come on Drive. We'll hear a highbrow quiz over on the sports bar from last night.
So make of toilet paper.
Durex.
No. What?
What the hell is going on? Do you know what, did I ever dump anything on that?
No, I don't think so. I think the show's going to be dumped. We'll be joined by this man for a bit of Drive Worldwide.
How are we, chaps? Well?
Yeah, doing it again.
No, that's actually him this time.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that you?
No, it's not him. We'll be hearing your questions to Benty. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, stop it, Jack. Stop it. People are eating their tea at the moment. Sorry about that. All that and loads more coming up on Drive and TalkSport. Me, Goldstein Darren Bent. When we come back, the best bits of TalkSport.
Hello?
Oh, hello?
Hello?
All right, I'll speak to you later.
No worries.
Arsenal have been reeled back in.
They are the title in the hands for months and months, and 3 weeks ago they had 10 points. It's not losing against City, as we said. You know, it's not losing against City that annoy me the most, because there is no shame of losing against City. But it's the game before that, Bournemouth. You know, when you lose the 3 points at home, the way they played, I watched the game. I was so. I'm not going to say the word on the radio because, but you understand what I mean.
Yeah. It was flat, wasn't it? It was flat.
Yes. No desire. I think they had no idea what's going on the pitch, and I think they didn't understand exactly what it takes, you know, to win the Premier League, especially when you have to fight against City. This team is amazing. You know, they're acting like as a champion every single season. So
did you say that you don't think some of these players know what it takes to win the Premier League? What's involved in winning it? How you win it?
Have you seen the game against Bournemouth?
Yeah,
I watched it. Yeah.
Honestly,
there was no urgency. It was strange. I mean,
no energy, no creativity, no desire. I mean, guys, you're fighting for the title. You know that if you win that.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals and taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How did you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Fast, faces pass and I'm homebound.
Who sings this? Vanessa Paradis. You know that? Drive and TalkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Still to come, we'll be hearing your voice notes in what's happening, Benny. Just quickly, Man City considering a move for Chelsea midfielder Enzo Fernandez this summer. No?
I mean, more with the Rodgers situation, Caicedo would be the one.
Yeah, they ain't gonna let him go. Not in a million years.
Just signed a new deal as well, hasn't he?
If you're
42 or something.
If you're watching us on YouTube or your smart TV right now, you may have noticed a little QR code has popped up on your screen. There it is. That's because producer Joe will be running the London Marathon this Sunday for the British Heart Foundation and their incredible life-saving research. If you'd like to donate, just even £1, £2, £5, whatever it is, to Joe and, of course, to the British Heart Foundation, just scan the code now on your screen or head to his Instagram account, which is producer Joe TS, and you'll find the link there. He's very grateful, it says. He is very grateful. It is for a great cause. Everyone that's running the London Marathon this weekend, you should be very proud of yourself. I've done it a couple of times. It's an amazing experience. Joe's never done it. He's going to love every single minute.
Do you want to tell everyone again that he's done it twice?
Well, I'm proud of the fact. Mr. Hall of Fame 100 Club. I mean, every day I've got to say that.
No, you don't.
You text me, make sure you say it.
You say on loan Burton something, yeah?
Yeah, Burton Alvin Loney. The QR code is on the screen now. It takes 2 seconds. Open your phone up, open the camera up, scan it. Up pops stuff. Just go to the website. Even just £1.
That one?
Just £1. No, not that one. That's Sky Sports. I think you're donating to Tottenham if you do that. If you could do that, that'd be great. Good luck, Joseph. Time now for this. I'm still not sure why Joe's off tomorrow. The race is Sunday.
I know, he's got to get his preparation in. I get that, Joe. Preparation.
There's no preparation.
Yeah, there is.
I don't know if I told you, but I've run it twice.
Oh, here we go again.
Get a vest out, put it on the
I'm not sure you did that.
I've got medals.
Okay, show me the
I've
medals.
got pictures.
I need to see both. Tomorrow.
Why?
Can't believe you.
All right, and when I do, will you apologise? Because I can show you the pictures.
I'll apologise live on air.
All right, I'll show you the pictures.
Yeah, AI. We're gone.
You'll be AI'd in a minute. Time for the best of talkSPORT and friends. Let's kick things off with this morning's breakfast show. They were showing pictures of a young Ali McCoy, and Gabby Albon Hall was very impressed.
Wow.
I know.
You must have cleaned up, mate. You must have cleaned up worldwide, Ali. Not just Glasgow, not Edinburgh. I bet you were getting chased around Scotland. Dear Lord. He's not denying it either.
Who's the most handsome ex-teammate you've ever had?
Teammate, any team I played for? Anyone?
Yeah.
Bex, obviously.
Okay, team, though. That's a...
England are a team.
You know what I mean? That's a national team. Club team.
Club team, good looking, with Lorik Sana.
Who?
Sunderland captain. He had long locks, man.
What's his name?
What's going on here?
Jack, what are you doing, man? You don't need to touch any buttons while Bentley's talking. I know that was an accident, Jack. That's why I said, Jack, what are you doing?
Yeah, Lorik Sana.
Oh, JR's pressing all the buttons in there.
He was popular.
Okay. What do you think a young Goldstein was like? I've shown you a picture of young Goldstein.
Yeah.
I've shown you me with blonde hair.
Yeah, peroxide.
Horrific.
You're better with the beard, man.
A bit of age, D. What's your best advice for ageing well?
It's gonna happen to everyone, so just deal with it.
I mean, that's not advice.
No, because people start messing with it.
That's just a fact.
No, but people start messing with their face.
No, but you could say things like drink lots of water, try and cut down on booze, and stay fit.
Yeah, stay healthy, stay active.
But your advice is nothing you can do to fight it. You're going to die.
Active, stay active.
Nothing you can do. You will be dead.
Stay away from Goldstein's golden paste. There you go.
Oi, why'd you say that?
Because your hair. You need to look after your hair, don't you?
You do need to look after your hair. Breakfast show is back.
A great lad as well.
Yeah, Bex. Yeah, love you too.
What about me, Bex?
No, Jack, there's nothing.
Jack, remember?
Yeah, Jack, you remember? Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Jack, maybe you should everywhere. Jaban Hearn is back alongside Ray Party Parlour tomorrow for the breakfast show at 6 a.m.
Now, yesterday I was off, but Andy was working, so he decided to challenge Max Rushton to a fight.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
Why not? Why not? Because
I don't want to be
absolutely horrible.
We'll have like 12 weeks of training. We'll look good. We'll feel good.
I don't want it training. I don't want to punch you in the face.
You won't get close. You won't get close. Ducking and weaving.
I wouldn't try and punch you in the face. I don't see any need to punch you in the face.
Let's do it. I'll tell you what we'll do like 50% will be a boxing match, and then we'll do something you want to do, like chess or read a book. We'll do that.
I don't know my money would be on, but anyway.
Oh, shut up.
First, Adam Smith. Now, Max Rushton, are you itching for a scrap?
No, I'd never take an Adam Smith. I love Smudger. Max, I'd love to fight Max.
I'd love to watch it. Imagine he beat you. I could never talk to you again.
There'd be 2 hits. Me hitting him hitting the floor. Bang.
Who's the toughest celebrity you could definitely beat in a fight?
Toughest celebrity? I don't really want to call anyone out in case they take me up on it.
Yeah.
Names of people.
Yeah, but I mean, the world's a big place. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, I couldn't do. Why is he your first port? He'd kill me.
Yeah.
You know that.
Right, someone I think you could beat.
Yeah. Celebrity.
No, see?
I'll take most of the EastEnders cast, I reckon.
No.
Wellard.
You'd lose a leg and an arm.
Yes, good point.
If you had to pick a new nickname for your boxing debut, what would it be?
Granite.
Yeah?
Granite Goldstein.
Andy the Granite Goldstein.
You like that?
Yeah. I think we need to get
What about just...
Right. For all the best bits of the show, check out the H&J Daily wherever you get your podcast, and make sure you subscribe to the talkSPORT Boxing YouTube channel.
You know I could beat Bellew?
Yeah, I don't think he could beat you if he wasn't allowed to hit you for the first 3 rounds.
Oh yeah, I could beat him.
Wait.
I'd knock him out. If he wasn't allowed to touch me, I'd knock him out.
Yeah, if he got touched for the first 3 rounds, but after
more than 3.
If you haven't got him out of there by then,
11, and he's on his.
I'd give you 6.
And he's on his knees and he's tied up, and someone's holding him. Right, let's finish with last night's sports by his Cundy, testing Jamie O'Hara's knowledge in a late night quiz.
Okay, it's a make of toilet paper. A little puppy.
Durex.
No. What? what puppy have you? Come on. Come on. No, keep that parky. You're nearly there.
The wrong puppy.
Okay. You get these. You get these when you're on holiday.
I've got Durex filler.
No, it's not Durex.
You don't want to go there.
You don't want to go that way. Mind you, I think we've all stayed there.
The pictures come up.
Yeah, I know. Better pictures for that when we get celebs on. What do you think O'Hara's honeymoon will be like?
I think, do you know what? I think behind the scenes it's quite quiet. I think it'll be quite nice. But I think the problem he's going to have is he's going to Instagram every moment of it.
And there'll be Gaffney in it, Wayne Lineker, Katie Price. What do you make of toilets with thin toilet paper?
Okay.
Do you remember the tracing paper toilet roll at school?
No.
You never got that?
Never went to toilet school.
You never went to toilet school?
No, toilet at school. That toilet, like that.
Why?
I'll go for a wee, but...
Well, what if you needed number 2 when you were like 10?
No. Did you remember the state of the school toilet?
What'd you do then if you're 10?
Well, no, just hold it.
All day?
Yeah, but I was alright. I timed it well.
At 10, that's what you're thinking?
Well, it wasn't. I'm talking about the whole way through. Yeah.
That's a bit weird, isn't it? Do you go to public toilets now?
Nope.
Would you do one here?
Yeah, because the amount of times people clean them.
I know, they're cleaning while you're sitting on them. What's your favourite advert of all time?
Well, I mean, we spoke about the Nike adverts. I love those, but remember the old Levi adverts?
What, the fella who got topless?
No.
And he put his pants in them.
Was it Shag, Mr. Lover Lover? That advert, that was decent. That.
Oh, okay.
That was decent. Adverts. Yeah, I mean, the football ones are always the best ones, aren't they?
Cundy and O'Hara are back tonight at 10 o'clock. Meanwhile, make sure you download 21 minutes ago. I forgot about it. Podcast's out today. A brand new one is out today.
Any good?
It's all right.
Finally, it's come back to Earth.
No, Monday's the best one.
So what's Thursday rubbish?
No, Thursday's is okay.
It's about horse riding or racing, whatever it was.
Both. A new episode drops every Monday and Thursday. And of course, you can find all of our other shows on talkSPORT. We can talk between talkSPORT and talkSPORT 2.
I've still not heard it in any adverts.
What do you mean?
21 minutes to go, no plugs.
I know. I don't know what's happened. We've done them, haven't we? They're coming, I'm led to believe. And when we come back, what's happening, Benty? I Am DB is coming up in the last hour. Drive Worldwide and show quiz. I don't think you can get a better last hour of any show in the world ever. And that hour is coming up right after this.
You found the mask?
Yeah, I found the mask.
It's just who we are, mate. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I hope you lost it.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Mate, do you know, it's half hot in here. And I can't... So you don't realise what it's like. I've had Arteta on. I'm going to have to take this off, mate. Well, I can't.
No? You what?
Wow, it's hot. I've got to take my top off, mate. I can't keep doing this, mate. I can't keep doing this.
What is going on?
What? What do you mean?
What is this?
Which what?
Is this talkSPORT merch?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh my God, he's got a shirt. You've now got a shirt on. You're kidding me. What is this shirt? What is this?
I don't know what you're on about, mate. I just knocked this whole thing up.
So for people who are not watching on YouTube right now, Cundy has got a T-shirt with the Ange mask. I've seen signs, encouraging signs. Is this talkSPORT merch? Where are you getting this stuff from? Who is making this stuff for you? It's bang out of order. I'm going to HR. This is not on. Honestly, they're gonna go off the shelves. Then, by the way,
And Spurs.
they are gonna go off the shelves. Who made that?
I did.
You're out of order.
Well, I had 10 minutes spare. I thought, what can I do? No, I think. What do you think of the fit?
It's all right. It's muscle fit. It's good muscle fit, that mate.
So, who will be Blueco's sixth permanent appointment in 4 years? Simon Jordan still backs the owners to have success given their record in other sports, but admits time is running out.
You've impressed your will upon the football club. You've decided to buy young players. You now need to look at what's out there, what the conventional wisdom tells you, and go, right, senior players, established winner of a manager, step off the gas in terms of your involvement and let it run. And eventually they'll be successful in this. And they might take a lot of pain, they might alienate themselves, and they might spend a lot more money than they should do to achieve it. But the bottom line is, if you want someone to be successful in an industry, look at someone that's been successful before.
Billy Sharp played under Rosenior at Hull, and he says the Chelsea players clearly let him down and thinks the way he was treated in general just wasn't right.
The media was on him from the start.
Yes.
The memes and the things about the in-betweeners and stuff like that, which he took on the chin, and he made a joke of it. No one deserves to get disrespected like that, whether you think that he should be Chelsea coach, manager in the first place.
Meanwhile, Frank Leboeuf's told talkSPORT even the likes of Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo are top players, but definitely not leaders.
I was talking about Marcel Desailly as a centre-back. I was talking about Denis Wise, Roberto Di Matteo. They were players like crazy leadership and knew exactly what to do in different situations. At Chelsea, they don't have that.
This, as talkSPORT understands, Man City are weighing up a move for Enzo Fernandez. City's top midfield target is believed to be Elliot Anderson. Now, Barcelona have confirmed Lamine Yamal will be out for the rest of the domestic season with a hamstring injury, but they do say he should be okay for the World Cup. Tony Yoka's admitted he's frustrated with Lawrence Okoli after his failed drug tests scuppered their fight in Paris and Yoka's shot at the WBC #1 spot. But if Okoli is cleared on appeal, would he fight him in the future?
I trust the VADA board to let us know if it's okay. If they say that it's okay, and if he still have his WBC belt, I will fight him.
And over 100 people have applied to be Tottenham's new first-team psychologist. The club posted an ad on LinkedIn after Roberto De Zerbi said the players needed to change their mentality. Get all the latest at talksport.com.
Andy Goldstein Darren Bent.
Welcome to the last hour, right?
It's over to Andy Goldstein now on the other side of the track.
Yes, thank you. Here he comes now on the outside, leading quite comfortably. Oh, I see. JR's done that, see?
Hey,
I don't mind little promo for 21 minutes to go.
That is
Comfortable lead at the moment. Here he comes. Look at this. Now with 4 goals. Yeah, 21 minutes to go. It's great. It's very funny build-up to the joke. And the only way to hear that build-up is to download 21 minutes to go.
Terrible,
Thanks, Jack.
He's devastated.
I'm happy. Thanks, Jack.
Bad that.
Oh, Jack, I found a pair of trainers for you. I'll show you them in a minute. It's great. Still to come, we drive by Kevin Hatchard for Drive Worldwide. So, you know we've got the wall coming up on Monday. You ain't coming on the stage with me. Time now for this.
Benty, what's up?
Oh, Benty, what's up?
What's
Benty?
It's a mega part of our show. What's happening, Benny? This is where we give you the dance floor to ask for. Burton Albion Loney, Darren Bent, anything your heart desires. Oh, Ipswich. Oh, Hall of Honour, whatever it's called. What's it called?
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. You get a little badge, little Hall of Famer.
That's got a nice medal upstairs at home.
Oh, yeah, upstairs, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that?
In my lounge.
In your lounge?
I'm surprised. Roscoe tried to hijack it straight away, didn't he?
Who? Milan?
Like the kids were fighting over because they came with me.
Yeah.
They were trying to hijack it on the way home. Like, no, I'm having it. Because I stayed up there because I had ITV the next day.
Yeah.
But yes, in the lounge.
That's nice. What, on the have you got a mantelpiece?
Yeah.
Is it on the mantelpiece? What you got on your mantelpiece? Clock?
No, just candles.
Yeah.
Ornaments.
Do you ever turn them on, the candles? Like light them?
Yeah.
You do?
Lovely aroma.
No, it's a bit dangerous that, though, isn't it?
Well, not really. Not if you leave them. But
You got wallpaper in your house?
No.
Anywhere?
Nope.
You got carpet downstairs?
Yes. No, I haven't. Hard floor downstairs.
Okay.
Tiles.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Tiles?
Yeah.
Underfloor? Obviously underfloor.
Big tiles, yeah.
How big?
Huge.
Like in the Beat It video.
Michael Jackson. What, when they light up?
Yeah.
No, don't quote Michael Jackson. You don't do that.
I'm all... Wait, if there's one thing you can guarantee on this show, is I'm not quoting Michael Jackson. Let's start with this one, shall we?
What's happening, Benty? Leader West Ham fan here. If you could get rid of one daily task, what would it be? So, for example, never had to brush your teeth again, but they stayed clean and your breath smelt fresh. Never had to put on deodorant, but you never got BO. Never had to go to sleep, but you never get tired. You get the idea. Great show, by the way.
That's a great question.
A great question.
That's a great question.
I mean, the no sleep and you never get tired is a good one because you could just keep living and living.
Well, you'll have twice as much time on this planet as everyone else, right?
Exactly. So yeah, I'd probably go to sleep, Mum.
Yeah. Why not go to the toilet?
Yeah, your body would just.
No, he just said it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, I think the sleep one because as you said, they're double the time. Everyone's asleep. You can just do what you need to do. You go golf, wouldn't you?
I'd love to play night.
1 a.m.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. I am starting to think now that I should get up at 6 and just go for maybe a 4 or 5k run every morning, 6 a.m.
Why? What's
just so when I come back, it's done, and I've already at 7 a.m. before school drop off, I've won.
Okay, yeah.
I quite like that.
Yeah, isn't it quite nice when you do something early? Like I played paddle a couple of times at 6:30.
Have you?
Yeah, and then you come back and you're like.
And I've done it.
I feel good. Like,
Yeah.
I used to jump in the ice bath every morning before the school run. That
You got one of them at home?
Yeah, honestly. No, I don't now. I used to because I left outside, forgot to change the water, and by the time I went back in there,
It was all
it was
manky, yeah. Does it work, the ice bath?
yeah, you feel great. I had to dip my head under for a little bit and go back up again.
What about cold showers? Everyone turn the cold down on in the
Nah, it doesn't have the same effect.
Yeah. Good question, though. Let's move on to the next one.
What's happening, Benty? How many times in a row do you think you could nutmeg Andy Goldstein? Cheers, guys. Brian Lee.
Brian Lee's a good name, and he's like 70s footballer. Nutmeg me.
Depends, really. I mean,
if I know you're going to do it, I'm not going to open my legs.
Yeah, so I don't know, a couple of times. Depends how long. If we're playing like a half an hour.
How many keepy ups do you reckon you could do?
Oh, am I black pomp?
And now?
500. I could do it till I got bored.
Could you?
Yeah.
If I put an hour on the clock?
Yeah. Oh, I'd get bored within.
But could you do it?
Yeah, of course. But I'd be tired.
Could you really do an hour's worth of keepy up?
Yeah, just keep it.
Who was the best and the worst at that? At any club you're at?
I mean, by the time you get to professional level, people only do it as like a little hobby and then they put it down. But do you know what? That is such a key component in terms of young players. Like certainly me growing up, my dad always used to say to me, "Just do your kick-ups, because you, without knowing it, you're effectively working on your touch, the ball, both feet."
When you say not knowing, I mean that's exactly what.
No, but like kids nowadays think, kick-ups are not important. They are so important.
Can your boy Milan do it?
Yeah, he can. Yeah, and at one point he used to get so angry because it was just 1 foot, but now he can go
left, right, left, right. Okay.
Yep.
On to the next question.
What's up?
Benty! Wayne here, Liverpool fan, travelling from the NEC in Birmingham up to North East Scotland. What is, in your experience, playing in the Premier League, what was A, the worst pre-match ritual that you ever seen somebody do, and B, the best? All the best. Great show, guys.
Thanks, man. Good question. Best and worst.
I mean, one of the best rituals I remember was when we was at Fulham fighting relegation, and then we had to stay. We stayed. Was it St George's Park? On the way, we were playing Stoke anyway, and we had to train at St George's Park on the way out because Felix Magath was trying to change something, and it just didn't feel right. The whole thing was just a waste of time. We got stuck in traffic on the way to Stoke. The stadium got smashed 4-0. So
he was the fella that put cheese on an injury, wasn't he?
Yeah, bread a hangalang. So that was probably the worst.
Bread.
Breda, hang, yeah.
Remember bread? It was.
Yeah. But the best. I quite like when Alan Pardew came into Charlton, and we were fighting relegation. And he almost, rather than all the players staying at their own individual houses, he said, no, we're going to go to the Four Seasons at Canary Wharf every Friday for home games, and we're going to go in as a team. And that got quite the lads together.
That's good.
Yeah, so that was...
That's weird, isn't it? Comes down to the manager.
Yeah.
I was saying.
We weren't trying to pass the ball in a hotel, were we?
On to the next one, please. Jacqueline.
What's up, Benty? Would you rather burn your favourite pair of trainers or go bald for the rest of your life?
And if you burn them, you can't rebuy them.
Oh, I burn my best pair of trainers.
Would you?
Yeah.
What would they be?
Do you know what? For the sake of going bald,
Would they be the cherry Air Max ones?
Yeah, I'd burn them if I had to. What, but do I get to keep my hair for the rest of my life?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, until it goes bald naturally. Is your dad bald?
No, he's still got quite a good head of hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not going bald yet. No, absolutely not.
No, you're not here.
No. Imagine I had no hair, no beard.
Well, but you've had no hair.
No, but I just had like a one on top. And
I know,
like
but what I'm saying is I've seen the shape of your head.
Yeah, decent size, decent shape head.
Yeah, you got a good head. If you go bald, it'll be fine.
Yeah, so now I'd rather just burn.
What would you rather lose, your beard or your head?
My hair.
Your hair, I mean.
I need my beard.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You need your beard because I used to be clean shaved.
Yeah.
But I suffered badly with the bumps underneath. I tried everything, and from there I went, nah.
Covers it.
Beautiful.
I like it. Good question. On to the next one, please.
What's happening, Benty? Dan, the Liverpool fan here. As we all know, wrestling, professional wrestling, a very theatrical business. This past weekend at WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar was destroyed. He appeared to then retire in the ring when he left his boots and his gloves in the middle of the ring. My question for you is, do you think he's really retired? And bonus question, is he the best to ever do it?
Another bonus question, does anyone care?
First one, I don't know if he's retired or not.
Yeah, no one cares.
And he's definitely not anywhere near the best to ever do it.
Yeah, because it's not real.
He wouldn't be in my top, me personally, my top 10.
Yeah, me neither, D.
Stone Cold would be one.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan.
No.
Giant Haystacks.
No.
Big Daddy.
So Stone Cold would be
Undertaker.
one. The Rock would be 2.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him. Dwayne.
The Rock would be 2.
Yeah. Bulldog, British Bulldog.
3 for me would probably be...
Yeah. Captain Caveman.
I don't know. 3's a great... Oh, yeah, I used to love the Warrior.
It was Hart. What was his name?
Well, there's Bret Hart. There's Owen Hart.
Bret Hart.
There was 9 Hart.
What about Take Hart? Do you remember that?
No. Undertaker would be in there.
Who? The Undertaker?
Yeah, I loved Undertaker.
Is he dead?
No.
All right.
But no, it's too much to think now. But yeah.
How old's the Undertaker? He's a big old lad, and
Yeah, but Stone Cold for me would be 1. Hands down.
We'll never get that time back. On to the next one.
What's up, Benty? Benty, Frex here. If you could have a one-man team, who would be the best one-man team in history? Would 11 Salibas beat 11 Messis, let's say? Who would be the best?
It's a great question. So you need a player that's got a little bit of everything. I mean, first and foremost, straight away my head went to Dino. Imagine that, trying to get the ball off that.
Yeah, but if he loses it, you ain't tracking back.
You know, but listen, they'd be in position, but you've got to get the ball first.
You need. I tell you, you need someone like Patrick Vieira.
See, I had him in my head, but I also had Steven Gerrard who could do everything.
Yeah, that's not a bad call.
I'd probably go Stevie G.
Steven Gerrard is a great call.
He could tackle, could defend, could go forward.
Yeah, that's a great answer.
Yeah,
I can't beat that.
You know, would it be unbelievable? Yaya Toure as well.
Yeah,
I'll go to Stevie G probably.
Yeah, he needs to be a midfielder. Like someone like Vincent Kompany would be amazing, obviously defensively. But
hey, Leicester, bang!
Oh, yeah, that's unbelievable goal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Last couple of minutes. On to the next one, please.
What's happening, Betsy? Watching I'm a Celebrity on TV, and they bring in banned contraband. Did you ever, at any of your former clubs, bring in anything banned as contraband, or eat anything that was banned and live to regret it? Michael?
Weird when people say live to regret it.
Yeah.
You don't need that word. I mean, and regret it. Ketchup? That must have been banned at a club.
Yeah, I mean, one day Ramos came in and banned all ketchup, all flavour.
How long for? One day?
No, for a while, to be fair, between then and the end of the season. Banned ketchup, banned crumble.
Crumble?
Yeah, that was the
Why
one.
are you having crumble in the first place?
Apple crumble after that.
That's terrible.
That's
man.
not, mate.
What were you eating at half time? Is there a bowl of like jelly babies?
There was like jelly babies on the side, a couple of Red Bulls.
Okay. What about the caffeine thing? What people do?
You got caffeine shots, caffeine gel.
Yeah.
Loads of stuff. Yeah, it depends like what you.
Well,
need.
I don't get why you'd need that with the adrenaline pumping around your body. Why you'd need
Because you
caffeine.
get some players that have just come back from injury that are like trying to get the.
And what does caffeine do?
Just give you that extra pop again.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
It's not just keeping you awake. It gives you a little
no,
kick.
caffeine's not just for don't go sleep.
All right, I didn't know that.
No, to give you that extra.
Oh, okay, like an espresso or like
Yeah.
a Red Bull or something.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Some good questions. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, some good questions. We can only do that part of the show with your interaction, and every week you don't let us down. Good work. Thank you for that. Lots coming up in the last 45. I can't believe how quick the show's going. IMDb, I think, when we come back. I know a lot of people like that, including management. We know Joe loves that. We've got Drive By with Kevin Australian, the show quiz, and other bits and pieces. But when we come back, I am DB. Vincent Kompany's side have won their 35th Bundesliga title at the weekend, have made adding another winger this summer a top priority. Gordon's thought to be open to a move to the Bundesliga, even though a starting spot, the Allianz, is not guaranteed. Sources reveal the England international has already spoken to Harry Kane about life in Munich. Newcastle United reported to be willing to sell, providing their valuation of at least £75 million is met. Do you think that there's a possibility that Bayern might balk that valuation, Coisty? 75 million? It's a lot of money. I mean, he's a,
No, a good player.
Fully fledged England international.
Oh, 100%, mate. 75 million. Far too much. Far too much. Good player. I like him. Hasn't shown any level of consistency in the league. I would say best form's been in the Champions League or certainly Europe. Would he be interested in going? You better believe he would. I mean, if you're Anthony Gordon, crikey, a move to Bayern Munich, why would you not?
But because you might not play every
yeah,
week.
I know, I get that, and I was just about to say, you look at it. I've got Musiala, Diaz, Guerrero. I mean, Elise, Harry Kane, Gnabry. He won't start. I mean, if Bayern Munich were playing PSG today and he was in that squad, he wouldn't start, right? He would not start. He would not start a must-win game for Bayern Munich.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals and taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Driver talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Bent is here in partnership with Giacomo Styler Brands for every man. You and I just devoured, or I did, some fruit. What are they called?
Frutella.
Frutella.
I had one.
What's the only from that packet? What's the best sort of fruit pastel-y thing you can have?
I like fruit pastels.
They're unbelievable, aren't they?
Yeah, and they do now finally the flavour, just the pink and the blacks. Not the pinks and the black, the red and the black flavour. That's it. If you don't want greens and oranges all in that.
See, that sort of thing, the colours of sweets, has never ever mattered to me. Like M&M's or anything. I've never gone, they've only got the blue ones left.
Oh, no, you need the blacks and the reds are the best.
I've never ever had that problem.
I don't know where to go with that.
No, I was going to ask you something about sweets. So what would you say is the best one? I'll put like fruit, what was it? Fruit salads in there?
What, the things that are like the blackjack fruit salad?
Yeah. You don't like that?
Chewits are nice. The sour flavour.
Chewits are good. Yeah, Chewits are very good. Yeah.
I mean, Haribo tan fastics.
Yeah, but that's different. I wouldn't put them in the same. It's got to be wrapper. You got to have a wrapper to take it off. Do you remember the little eclairs?
Yeah.
They were horrible, weren't they?
No, they were nice.
Like toffee with chocolate in the middle.
Yeah, I quite like them.
Didn't like that. Still to come, be joined by Kevin Atchard for a bit of Drive Worldwide. Coventry chairman Doug King isn't worried about losing manager Frank Lampard. In fact, Bentley, actually, we haven't spoken to you since Frank Lampard and his Coventry side secured championship title on Tuesday. That's unbelievable. Great achievement for Frank Lampard, right?
Yeah, congratulations. I mean, they've been absolutely brilliant. You got off to a great start. Kind of addressed the wobble they had kind of mid-season. And they've almost walked it now, haven't they? So,
yeah.
But the race for second place is, oh my goodness.
It's hotting up.
Majorly.
When's your next game, Ipswich?
West Brom, and that would be it's weekend, I think.
All right.
Yeah, so...
You're fancied for that, right? But you've dropped points. I mean, you've nicked...
Beat Charlton yesterday.
Yeah, I know, but you've, over the last couple of games, your games in hand, you didn't get 6 points, did you?
We've got another game in hand, West
Yeah.
Brom, but then Southampton's a big one coming up.
When's that?
That is next week.
That is... Where's it at?
Is that at Ipswich or Southampton?
Southampton.
Jeez. I'm confident.
Oh, yeah. If you get to Wembley and don't go up automatically, are you going to go?
Yeah, if they go Wembley, yeah.
You will go to that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right, time now for this.
Can't really sleep, so I put on Moonraker. I'm in the middle of rewatching Spartacus. I'll blow the bloody doors off. Watch a bit of Trisha in the morning. IMDb.
So good. Yes, our brand new feature IMDb every week. Our very own Darren Bent talks us through what he's been watching when he just randomly wakes up at around about 4 a.m. and can't get back to sleep. So previously, I'll go through the scores later on, but previously we've had The Anaconda, Lake Placid, 30 Days of Night, and Ace Ventura.
When extra calls, yeah.
Yeah. What time was this morning or yesterday?
This was this morning.
Okay, what time did you go? You said 3 something.
3:27 it was.
All right.
When I checked my phone.
You just woke up naturally?
Naturally woke up.
Do you get excited now?
No. I want to go to sleep.
All right.
Well, I thought I put this on, I'll probably fall back to sleep.
I don't know what it is.
I'll probably watch the whole film. Dante's Peak. Oh my goodness, what a film.
Is that the James Bond fella?
Yes.
Pierce Brosnan?
Yep. Linda Hamilton.
Can I guess? I've no idea what that's about. Can I guess? It's to do with a mountain, right?
Correct.
I have no idea what it is. Let me just guess, right? So Pierce Brosnan and what's their name?
Linda Hamilton.
Right. They've obviously got to go up the mountain for a reason, or they're just climbing it?
Nope, not climbing it.
Oh, okay. They're stuck on it.
Nope.
They're not stuck on a mountain. Let me try and work out they land on top of it.
Nope.
Are they at the bottom of it or the top?
The bottom.
The bottom.
Yeah.
And they've got to get up to the top because there's treasure there.
No. What are you watching? No, Dante's Peak is about a volcano that erupts.
Oh, right, okay.
And
so it's not a mountain.
No, but a volcano is a mountain type thing, isn't it?
No.
Kind of, isn't it?
No, a volcano is a volcano and a mountain is a mountain.
But anyway, yeah, volcano. Obviously, Harry Dalton is Pierce Brosnan. He's a volcanologist.
Is that a word? Volcanologist?
No, volcanonologist.
No, I don't think that's the word.
It's here, so it is.
I don't. Volcanonologist.
He's a
volcanologist.
Volcanologist, right? And he goes to this town because they've got a mountain, and they're getting signs that it's about to explode. But no one in the town.
Yeah, explode.
Yeah, no one in the town believes that's going to happen.
Why?
Because it isn't explode.
Oh, Dante's Peak won't explode.
Yeah, it's fine. But it starts to get signs, and he's like, "Listen, I've seen signs of this before." Because God rest her soul, even though it's a film, he lost his wife because they was in a place before, and
what, in real life?
No, at the start.
God rest her soul. She's not actually dead.
No, in the start of the film, it shows, let's say 5 years earlier, where they've gone to check out a volcano, it erupts. They're trying to drive out of there.
She gets caught.
And a bit of the
lava.
Not lava. What's the rocks that come from it? Like the
stalactites.
Well, either a rock that's hot comes through the top of the car, goes in her head, she passes away. Right.
But why did you say God bless her?
Because in the film, I'm talking from the.
Oh right. Okay,
yeah, right.
Yeah.
But then he goes to this place. basically it erupts, and he's obviously met Linda Hamilton, who's the mayor of the city.
Right. Is she poo-pooing it?
No, she's kind of with him, but the rest of the council are like, no, it's not going to blow.
Right.
It does. He's got to get her out. The kids, people trying to get out of there. It's unbelievable film.
So he gets her out.
He gets her out. People get out, but it's bad. They lose a lot of people. The lava just takes over.
Right. Okay.
Great film. I mean,
does he go into the volcano to like do testing and all that?
No, so they went on top of the mountain next to the volcano just to kind of do like samples. And there's a big like a kind of earthquake type.
And
thing.
why does he think it's going to blow?
Because there's different signs that the water turns like to black mud type thing. So he's like, hold on.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. So, but no, it was good, really good film.
And you watched the whole movie?
Yeah, and I forgot about that part. So the nan of
who's nan? Pierce Brosnan.
So Linda Hamilton.
Her nan.
Her ex fella. His mum. So her mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Like the kid's grandmother. They're in a boat because obviously they're trying to get out there because the roads are just everything's going to pots. And I think is it acid? Is in the water, and the acid starts to eat the bottom of the boat, and they're drifting across this water to the other side, and the boat starts to sink, and the grandma jumps in the water,
dies.
No, pushes the boat, but then she ends up passing away because her legs are just her body's finished.
And who's in the boat?
The two grandkids.
All right, so she kills
saves
herself.
Them. Yeah, and saves them, which is quite cute.
All
Sad
right.
though.
Why did you not bless her because she died? Because you did with Pierce Brosnan.
I forgot about that. So God rest grandma's soul.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, great film. It came out in 1997.
In what year?
1997.
Was that before or after he'd done Bond?
I'm guessing that's mid Bond though, because that's before. Did GoldenEye come out in?
I don't know.
99, 98? Listen, I think I'm close with that. GoldenEye.
Oh, go on, have a look. You're the one with the computer, yeah. So, GoldenEye's 95.
So what was 99? The World Is Not Enough.
No, it doesn't matter.
Check that, Jack. World Is Not Enough, 99.
So the Anaconda you gave 6.3.
Yeah.
Lake Placid 7.2. 30 Days of Night 7.8. But the winner at the moment with a big 8 out of 10 is Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. What is Deontay's Peak getting? Is it Dante or Deontay?
No, it's Dante. Or Dante.
Well, there's 3 different peaks here.
Well, is that Deontay? That's out of it.
Right. So is Dante or
Dante?
Dante.
I think it's Dante. What do you reckon?
Is it not Deontay?
No, bro, it's not Deontay.
What peak is it?
I'm going to go Dante's Peak.
I think it's Dante's Peak.
Okay. But I'm going to give that, I'm going to give that a solid... I like this film.
Yeah.
I'm going to give that an 8 as well.
No, you can't just give it the same. It's got to be better.
8.1.
So it's better than Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls?
Yeah, 8.1.
So that's a high score.
Yeah.
Deontay's Peak.
Yeah, someone's put here. Benty, what about Titanic 2? Been waiting a week.
Yes, you were meant to watch that.
Do you know what? Next week, that is it. For next week's IMDb.
Promise me.
I promise you, next week's IMDb will be Titanic 2.
Okay.
I mean, that feels weird even saying that.
What's the one I need to watch? Every week we say, what's the one I need to watch? There's been about 300 of them. They're awful.
Oh, Sharknado. Someone's put here, volcanoes can be mountains. Kilimanjaro is a volcano.
I mean, sometimes people just need to keep their text.
Yes, I like that, thank you. But Titanic 2 will be incoming next week.
Okay. Literally incoming.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't wait for that. That was this week's IMDb. Got the same music to take us out, Joe. If you have, I'll just do it again. That was this week's Oh, you haven't got it. Okay, fine. Still can't be joined by Kevin Atchard for a bit drive wide. Press the no googly button, Jacqueline. 3 players share the record for winning the most Premier League Player of the Month awards with 7. Mohamed Salah is one of them. Can you name the other 2? Who else has won Player of the Month 7 times? No, yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. Kane is one.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the other? The answer to that, Kevin Atchard, end of show quiz, and whatever happens between now and 7. All coming up after this.
You know, I used to fold my towel nicely by the bed.
But the most important thing for him and Man City fans is they are now top of the Premier League. How does that make you feel as an Arsenal fan?
Yeah, it's one of those. I mean, I didn't watch the game. Because it's one of them.
I'm surprised you didn't, because with 5 minutes ago you'd have got very excited about it.
Yeah, no, but it's one of them where I expect when I saw them go one up after 6 minutes.
Yeah,
I went, here we go.
Yeah, me too.
The joy means, but it's one of them where you have to just go, okay, fair enough. And I understand where some supporters are coming from when they say it's the best possible outcome. Because if Man City had gone to Burnley and beat them by 6, and you look at the goal difference, you're going, oh my goodness. But now everything is level apart from goals scored.
See, this is what I don't get. So we've got a WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it ticking away last night.
Oh, did you?
But Luke, who's a diehard, a devout Arsenal fan, he's nuts about Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
He actually said, he quoted what you've just said, actually, it's the best possible result Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, the best possible result is Man City losing.
Well, obviously, that was never going to happen.
No, but also with 5 minutes to go, the then best possible result was Burnley nicking an equaliser.
Yeah, apart from Man City getting beat or drawing, they were the best two. But in terms of this scenario, 1-0 was perfect.
Yeah, but 1-0 is always better than 2-0, better than 3-0. So it's a little bit of a pointless saying.
Well, it's not, because if they go...
The best possible result we could have hoped, that's a lie.
Well, no, the best is...
It's the worst win.
Yes, it's the worst, best result we could have hoped for. Because 1-0 against Burnley...
That's such a bad claim.
Okay, if they're going to be 8-0.
I know. Here's the thing, right? And one more Billy made this point. I'm not going to steal his thunder in the meeting. It was a great point. It wasn't that long ago Arsenal were 9 points clear. You'd ask an Arsenal fan, including yourself, you're going to win. Long way to go.
Amen Corner, perhaps the most feared run of holes in golf. Each year it claims the tournament hopes of many, with balls hitting bunkers and water traps aplenty. But why is it so fearsome, and where did it get its name? Just the thoughts of holes 11, 12 and 13 at Augusta National gives the likes of Rory McIlroy and Jordan Spieth the shivers. McIlroy hit 3 over and Spieth hit 4 over in their final rounds to blow their hopes of a green jacket in 2011 and 2016 respectively. But did you know Amen Corner's name is inspired by a jazz song from 1933? American sports writer Herbert Warren Wint, on the left here, wrote about it in 1958, referencing the song shouted in that Amen Corner when describing the run. Hole 11 is a par 4 over 520 yards with a green guarded by a pond and bunkers to the front edge. 12, perhaps golf's most famous hole, is a par 3 over just 155 yards. The green's guarded by Rays Creek at the front, more bunkers and azalea bushes ready to punish the smallest error. Then there's the 13th that teases the hook shot over the trees. It's a dogleg par 5 over 545 yards that's inviting for big hitters who want to reach the green in 2. If you want to win the Masters, you have to keep your score down around Amen Corner. So who'll be the next to fall victim to golf's most famous and most daunting challenge?
see them tomorrow night. Project at Wembley. Oh, what a concert that is, by the way.
God rest his soul. Mama, what's his name?
Yeah, Keith, yeah.
Legend.
Yeah, he's in. Still, I mean,
Someone's put here, all volcanoes are mountains, Andy.
I don't
and
think
it
that's
equals
true.
numbskull.
I don't think that's true because Everest isn't a volcano, is it? I don't think every mountain can't...
No, all volcanoes are mountains. Not all mountains are volcanoes.
Oh, all volcanoes are mountains?
Yeah.
But that's not what I said.
You did.
I did the other way
No,
around.
you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Also, someone's put here, can I suggest DV watching either Falling Down or The Game? Michael Douglas, The Game is unbelievable.
Yeah. Falling Down isn't that great, but the game is mind-blowing.
Yeah, incredible.
For the break, I asked the question, name the only player other than Salah and Kane that have won 7 Player of the Month awards.
Gerrard?
No.
Who's he play for?
If you say surname for a long time, he scored a famous goal.
Was that for a long time?
Yeah. His surname was said famously after scoring a very famous goal for a long time. What's that? What's happening there?
Just trying to say a word, the same word, same time.
Aguero.
Is it Aguero?
Sergio Aguero, yeah.
He's not talked about enough, by the way. He was unbelievable.
Yeah, he was. The problem is that
Haaland got
Haaland's
straight
got him.
afterwards.
Yeah.
You're like, he'll never replace.
Yeah.
No, you leave a club and you go, they'll never replace me, and he rocks up.
Yeah, Sergio who? Yeah, great player.
Oh, we used to have that geezer. He's their all-time record goal scorer, isn't he? Aguero.
Yeah.
Haaland, if he sticks around, he beat him.
How many do you think he's got? Let's have a little guess.
Aguero in total for Man City.
Yeah.
179.
179. I was going to go about 158. You're going 179. I got 158. We'll find out in a minute. Follow us at 7. Natalie Soiho's kick-off tonight. She's got former English striker Leanne Simonson alongside her. But time now for this.
Drive worldwide. Why?
Yeah, time for Drive Worldwide, where we take a look at some of the biggest talking points from across the world of football. Join us now as our European football guru, Kevin Hatchard. Hi, Kev.
How are we, chaps? You well?
We are now. How are you, Kev? You all right? You well?
Yeah, very good, thank you. Very good.
Good. Before we talk European football, you can have a little guess. How many goals did Aguero get for City? Bentley said 179. I said 158.
185.
Oh, you're going. Oh, that sounds good, actually.
You know what? We're way off.
Oh, are we? Go on.
260.
Wow.
Yeah, it says here, Aguero, listen, in all comps, he got 31 his first season. So he got 31, 17, 28, 32, 29, 33, 30, 32, 23. 260.
That's incredible.
That's right. It must be.
Yeah, well, I'm guessing we were all talking Premier League goals, though, right?
Yeah, I'm just talking like club
Oh,
total.
right. Oh, okay. If he's club total, I'd go about 260. Kev,
Kane will have that at Bayern by the end of next season.
By the end of this conversation, I imagine. We'll get to Harry in just a moment. Let's start with Lamine Yamal because Barcelona have announced that he'll miss the rest of the season after injuring his hamstring while scoring a pen last night. But as things currently stand, he should be fit for Spain at the World Cup. Talk us through how Lamine Yamal actually got injured taking that pen. What happened, Kev?
Yeah, it was just in the act of taking the penalty and he went down and was clearly in distress straight away. And I do think, if you look more generally, even if he is fit for the World Cup, and obviously we hope that he is, because you want the best players at that tournament, I think it does bring back this idea of players being played into the ground because Spain need him, Barcelona need him. He's played more minutes than anyone in the whole Barcelona squad, including the first-choice goalkeeper, Joan Garcia. So that kind of tells you how much football he's been playing at such a young age. And if you cast your mind back, it's happened to other young players at Barcelona. It happened to Gavi. He's had a couple of serious injuries. It happened to Pedri. He was out for a long time. So I think that fear is always going to be there that Barcelona need them, but Spain need them as well. And obviously Spain tend to go deep in competitions. Spain play a lot of high-profile games, and nobody's really budging. So I just wonder at what stage Barcelona and Spain will have to take a look at this and think, are we playing these guys a little bit too much?
Kev, now I know Barca have got a 9-point lead at the top of the Liga and it looks like Yamal could be out for the rest of the season. Is that going to harm their title challenge, do you think? Or have they got enough points and enough distance between themselves and Real Madrid to win the title?
Yeah, I think they'll have enough. I mean, they've still got a Clásico, which is on May the 10th. That's still to come, and that's at Camp Nou. So you'd expect them to at least get a point from that. I think they'll see it through, even though obviously losing Lamine Yamal, who's probably their best player, is a huge blow. I think there'll still be enough quality. And I can't see Real Madrid winning out from here because I just think you look at the points that they've given up against really mediocre teams, really. Osasuna, Mallorca, these are teams that are either mid-table or battling the drop. Even against Alaves in the last game, they weren't great. They went 2-0 up, kind of sat on that lead. Alaves scored a goal really late on. It wasn't a surprise when they did, and they got booed. So, yeah, I just don't think this Real Madrid is in a position to take advantage.
Let's move on. Talk about Andoni Iraola, because he's widely expected to become the new manager of Athletic Club when he leaves Bournemouth in the summer. They are now expected to appoint Edin. How do you pronounce his name? Žrkić?
Edin Terzic.
Instead, what is the latest on this? Because Iraola looked like he was heading back to Spain, but that might not be the case now.
Yeah, it could happen. But what's interesting about this is that Terzic has been linked with the job pretty much ever since Ernesto Valverde, it was announced, was stepping down at the end of the season. And the thing about Iraola is that he seems to be waiting until his contract runs out of Bournemouth before making a decision. I mean, it would seem like a really natural return to me if Iraola went to San Mamés because, he's a legendary player there. There's obviously a family element to that as well, going back home. And there's a big opportunity here for him to replace a guy that was very much his mentor on Ernesto Valverde. But, he's still being linked with big jobs in England. There will be bigger clubs than Athletic Club that will look at him. And you just wonder whether he's thinking, is that always going to be there, that opportunity to go to San Mamés at some stage and kind of take that opportunity down the track? Because at the moment, his stock is so high because of the work that he's done at Bournemouth. And the thing that's changed today is that there have been a few more reports suggesting that personal terms have been agreed between Athletic Club and Terzic. Doesn't mean he's definitely going there, but that seems to have gone down the track a little bit further.
I mean, the last time Bournemouth lost a league match was at January the 3rd, which is absolutely mind-blowing. But
wild.
Kev, they're talking about Chelsea potentially. Now, I think Andoni Iraola is a fantastic manager, but also a brilliant coach. Now, I think to get the best out of him, they're going to have to kind of loosen their grip a little bit, the Chelsea owners. Do you think that'd be a good fit? And do you think they would do that for someone like Iraola?
I think that's the million-dollar question, right? Because you look at the way they've approached things so far, the answer you would suggest is no, because they've had top coaches before and they've not released the shackles in that way. And I think until that interference, that kind of feeling that they know better disappears, I just don't see how the club can move forward. I think they've had this idea of filling the squad with young talent, trying to grow the club together, but as soon as one young player arrives, there's a rival for his position who arrives moments later. You think of Jamie Gittins, who was a really raw talent, who there was no guarantee he was going to be a success, but I'd seen enough in Dortmund to think there was something there. And then suddenly, by the way, Garnacho's coming to fight you for the position. And I get that you want competitive tension in the squad. I just don't think they've handled it very well. I think they've made a real mess of so many things.
Okay. A couple of things before we let you go. Let's talk about the World Cup, shall we? FIFA's no plans to replace Iran with Italy at the summer's tournament. Just tell us a bit more about that. Why are there even suggestions that Italy could replace them?
Well, I think people are going on rankings, basically FIFA rankings. And I think also there's a romanticism about having a team that's been as successful in the World Cup as Italy in the tournament. But my personal feeling is it's quite a tough thing to justify, because how do you then square that off with the other teams that lost at that stage in Europe? And also, how do you square it off with the fact that you're losing an Asian team from the World Cup? Surely, therefore, you should go down and select another team from the Asian Confederation. And therefore, that would lead you to UAE. So ultimately, where this comes about, I think, is the fact that at the moment there's no hard and fast rule. FIFA can effectively do what it likes, no change there. And so if they wanted to arbitrarily put Italy in there, they could do that. But I just don't think, I might be wrong, but I just don't think they'll walk into that minefield. I just think there are too many potential challenges, and we're so close to the World Cup now. I think they'd probably pick the path of least resistance.
Okay. Kev, always a pleasure and an honour having you on our show. Thanks for that, pal.
Cheers, chaps.
I'll speak to you in a minute. There you go, the superstar that is Kevin Ashard. When we come back, we will have the end of show quiz. One more Billy will be in the studio. Just seeing if there might be a few other little hidden gems coming up between now and... No, there won't be. Just the end of show quiz when we come back.
The big news is that Liam Rosenior has been sacked by Chelsea after 5 straight Premier League losses in which Chelsea didn't score a single goal. That's their worst record since 1912. Now, Chelsea would have preferred Rosenior to stay and be judged in years rather than weeks, but it simply wasn't possible. And as a consequence, a mid-season change is needed. Even though Rosenior only got the job in January, what I can tell you is that the players have already been informed. They were off today, and Callum McFarland will take charge of the team until the end of the season on an interim basis. And that includes the weekend's FA Cup semi-final against Leeds United at Wembley. And then Chelsea in the summer will do a thorough process to replace Rosenior, but they're going to take their time with that. So Rosenior sacked after that loss to Brighton, arguably Chelsea's worst performance in many, many years. And it is an interim manager in Callum McFarland to take charge until the end of the season.
Ben, firstly, well done on breaking the news. I'm looking at all the other media outlets. We've got it before everyone, so I really appreciate you telling talkSPORT first. Why the big change of heart? Because it wasn't that long ago the owners came out and almost confirmed the fact.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals and taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Andy Goldstein Darren Bent in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. For us at 7 Natalie Soyo's kickoff tonight, she's got former England striker Leanne Sanderson alongside. We have got someone very special alongside us. Like he's 10. 8 at best. His mom should pick him up from She's picked him up from work. He looks like he's 10. One more Billy's in the studio. Hello. With his fop haircut.
Yeah. You alright?
What have you done today, Bill?
Loads, actually.
I don't think there's anyone on the planet that cares. Bill, let me give you these because I'll forget, and that's Chris Evans.
You all good, boys?
Shut up, Billy. Just get on with it. What are we doing?
It's all about...
Are you good, Bill?
Yeah, great.
Okay,
yeah. It's all about the marathon because...
the chocolate bar?
Maybe. But
What was marathon before?
that might be part of the quiz.
What do you mean before? It was the marathon. It's Snickers now.
Well, that's what I just said.
What was the
it before?
marathon before? You mean after?
After, yeah.
There's a big difference between before and after.
The reason we're doing this is because Joe's running the marathon, producer Joe.
No one cares about Joe. Have you donated?
I have, yeah. Might donate again, maybe.
I'm good.
Weirdo.
Producer Joe TS on Instagram, by the way.
All right.
If you want to donate, I'm told.
Apparently, if you donate, you can choose one of his running songs.
Yes.
Anything from Spotify.
Yeah, I need to do that.
I'm going for Norwich City. That's it. This is Norwich City.
Do you want to get started?
Yeah, of course I do, Billy. It's my show, isn't it?
Andy, do you want to go first?
Bill, honestly.
Oh, the QR code's on screen as well.
Mix up, Bill. I'll go
Watching
first. Bill, I'll go first.
Smart TV. Andy, you ready?
Yeah, Bill, I'll go ready.
Andy, how old's the oldest person to ever run a marathon?
How old were you when you...
Well, see what
Yeah.
you won't live to see that age. Have I got any options?
Yeah.
It's going to be over 100, I know that.
90, 100, 110.
110.
Only 100.
Only 100.
And I went like that.
Hey, what was that? Do that again?
And I went like that.
I don't even know what that is.
He began running at age 89.
I don't know who that is.
Andy Jacobs?
Is it Angry,
And I went like that.
Angry Jacobs? Go on, Bill, carry on. What were you
sorry.
waiting for? What were you waiting for there, Bill? You are the quiz master.
Someone to say something.
All right, okay. Get on with it, Bill.
Bent, what's the world record for the most consecutive days running a marathon?
What's the speaker?
36, 366, 3,600.
It's 36, man.
No, I think it's the middle one.
366.
Yeah, I remember doing
Mad
it.
that.
Days in a row.
Just one more day over a year. I was knackered.
Andy, which of these things were faster? Fastest time to crawl a marathon, fastest time to do a marathon on hands,
Well done, well said. That was a really tough sentence for you to get through, wasn't it? On hands.
fastest marathon pulling a car,
What's the slowest?
fastest crawl, car, hands.
Sorry, what's the difference between crawl and hands?
It's the one
Well, crawling, you're on all
standing your
fours.
hands.
Yeah, and what's the hands one?
Handstand.
Oh. We did the marathon doing handstand. What's the fastest?
Yeah.
You ain't pulling a car. Although once that car's moving, that's quite quick. Car.
Is the car. 9 hours, 56 minutes.
Yeah, I was driving it.
Crawling was 20 hours. On the hands was 81 hours.
That's too much, isn't it?
Yeah. Benty, which of these
Did
animals...
you do it on all fours, Benny?
Well, Karen, I'm ready.
Huh?
Again, Bill, Karen.
Could you?
Probably. Karen, go.
Benty, which of these animals has run a marathon?
Well, Jack didn't write this one, did he?
Go on. Yeah, Jake. Yeah, hey, go on, give me that.
Ostrich, chihuahua, panda.
What's the question? Is run a marathon?
Yeah.
Hit me that ostrich.
No.
Panda.
No. Chihuahua.
Panda running a marathon?
Jelly Bean the chihuahua has completed 6 marathons.
Go on, Jelly.
And an ultra marathon.
That's cruel, man.
Get Dr. Scooter Frank.
Is that yours?
Dr. Scooter Frank, do that to it.
Did you just open the door and wouldn't let him home?
Did
you drop him off 27 miles away?
Did one of the marathons in 3 hours, 47 minutes, apparently. Also, if an ostrich did do a marathon, it could do in 35 minutes, apparently.
I'd love to see that.
That's a big bird.
So they can go at like...
Is that a big bird?
45 miles an hour.
You do? What's your favourite big bird?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Go on.
Ostrich?
Yeah.
All right.
Andy.
How many big birds can you name?
Yeah, get on with it.
What's wrong with that? Ostrich? What else?
Flamingo.
Yeah, good call. Bentley, name a big bird?
Nah, go on, Karen, I'm ready.
Big chicken.
Yeah,
Andy.
That's a great call.
Snickers used to be called marathons. There we go.
Yeah.
According to shock new research, which of these was
What's that, Joe?
was voted the worst celebrations chocolate?
All right, I'll get this.
Bounty, Mars, Milky Way.
Bounty.
No way, it's Milky Way.
It's Mars.
No.
Worst one.
Mars is terrible.
No, I like Mars.
Yeah, sums you up. Ready.
What? A Mars a day helps you work, rest and play?
Rubbish. Go on.
Benty, what was voted the best celebrations?
Give me the...
I know what it is.
Malteser, Normal Galaxy, Twix.
Got to be Malteser. Everyone loves
No,
that.
Twix, man.
It's Malteser.
Oh, thank you. I got it right then.
Yeah, you did.
Do you know what you win?
What? No.
Bringing a Maltese. No.
I've only got...
Another thing I won't be wearing or buying in the fashion items, anything by Balenciaga.
Jack, look, he's life. He's just hilarious, Jack. Look, JR. Go on, Smack Bill.
I've only got one question left.
You better extend it
the
for like
closest
a
wins.
minute, this one.
Closest.
Read it slowly.
All right. What is the slowest ever time to run a marathon?
That's a great question. Slowest ever time to run a marathon.
Closest.
Don't they like put the roads back after a certain time?
I think so, yeah.
There was that geezer that ran the marathon, and he didn't even run. He was like that, wasn't he?
No, because he had divers equipment on.
No, there was a geezer who did that.
But that doesn't work on the radio.
Where he's moving like a slow motion robot.
Right.
So,
Okay. What's the slowest time?
I'm gonna say 2 weeks, man.
That's an unbelievable answer. 4 years.
4 years.
No,
Never
joking,
laugh.
I'm joking. I will say.
no, Bill. 4 years. That's his answer. 4
Are you
years.
throwing stuff at me?
I didn't mean to. 4 years.
No, it's not.
Bill, 4 years.
Do you want to put in 4 years?
Yeah.
He said it. He locked it in.
Bill,
It's 54 years.
Jesus Christ.
thank you.
Um,
What are you talking about?
he stopped. This was in 1912. He stopped due to heat exhaustion. Then he disappeared for decades. No one knew where he was. Then they found him and he invited him back.
He crossed the finishing line
in 1967.
Does that count though?
No.
Probably like 4 years.
Like a big tasty.
Can you
Well,
put?
4 years,
Can you
was it?
put
Yeah,
while we go out? Can you
convenient.
put Joe's QR code on the screen just as we leave the show? If you want to vote for Joe, if you want to not vote for him, if you want to give him money. Oh, we haven't got it. Go to his Insta, producer Joe TS. Donate even a pound.
That mix jack was unbelievable. Make sure
Good work, JR.
that mix was unbelievable.
We're back tomorrow for the last show of the week. I'll be here, Benty will be here, Billy will be here, Joe will be here, and DJ Jack won't be here because we don't have him on Fridays. Mistakes will still be here, though. Oh, you're on honeymoon here? How long are you off for, Jack? 2.5 weeks with no mistakes in the show.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they're going to be good. They're going to be really good. Make sure you join us for No Mistake Friday tomorrow, live and drive from 4. Have a good evening. Be safe, everyone. Be safe.
It's expensive as well, living in Paris, by the sounds of it, Emmanuel. It's expensive being Emmanuel Petit, by the sounds of it as well.
No, so happy to be Emmanuel Petit, you know.
Oh, quite right.
If I was not Emmanuel Petit, I wish I would be. I could be Emmanuel Petit. Honestly, my life is beautiful. You know?
Well, let's get into this. What do you like about him?